Uh-oh, it's about to hit me.
Oh, all right. Last time,
no.
well, last time on Team B, you,
I prefer Team A since we're going to be done first.
Team B, shut up, Matthew.
Just saying.
Team L, because it's led by Latreus.
Hell yeah. L team.
L team.
I mean, technically Cambry's in charge, but L team.
LD. But Team L has been doing a job to escort the famous actress Gloria Silverlake back home from the capital after her trip, after her press tour. And as on the third day of the escort, you were assaulted by strange people in weird martial arts outfits, and after you had defeated them all, Gloria took a step out and had the realization of these are all the stunt team, the Cliffside Theater stunt team. And that is where we start.
Well, fortunately, we have two of them still alive, whom we will be delivering to the authorities.
You do have a couple of them still alive. That is correct.
In the meantime, Miss Silverlake, if you wouldn't mind getting back in your carriage, I don't think the threat is over.
She just
For
kind
your
of
safety, please get in the carriage.
She just kind of stumbles back, and as she's like kind of taking uneasy steps backward, Racket's just like in.
Racket, you too.
Yes. And he scrambles inside as well.
Like pushing her with his little birdie wing.
He scrambles inside, and out the window of the carriage, you see his quarterstaff as he's aiming it like a gun turret.
Oh no!
Good boy.
Wait, and he instead switches sides because he realizes that the door on that side is not there anymore.
Yeah. Well, the door still is. It's the window that's not, right?
No, they
smashed through the window.
They smashed the door open. Yeah.
Oh, they smashed the door open.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought they had broken the window.
Mm-hmm.
No, they were full on ripping the door off like give us.
Okay, I thought they had just punched a hole through like a window or something and was reaching in to unlock the door.
No, they karate chopped that door off.
Impressive. That is. It's like black belt shit.
Yeah.
I wanna roll perception to survey the area to make sure that like we're not still in danger.
Yeah, of course. Octavia is going to send a raven out to give you to help you out.
Okay, so am I getting advantage?
You will get advantage. Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
And
12.
12. From what you can see from the help of the raven, you don't see anything else, and it's getting kind of close to nighttime, as this attack happened in the evening.
I'm sorry, I completely lost you. You said you don't, and then completely cut it out.
Oh.
Your connection blipped there for a second.
That's funny. You don't. Excuse me. God damn it.
Stop dying, man.
You don't see anything.
I don't see anything. Okay.
You don't see anything. But it might also be a bit for as it's getting nighttime since the attack happened in late evening.
Okay. 293. Do you have rope?
I believe I do.
We always have rope.
Let's tie these two up. Let's restrain them. I don't care how much rope we use. We just need them restrained. Let's assume they're escape artists.
I'll tie them up. I should have some pretty good knots.
Yeah.
Good thinking, Cambry.
Yeah.
Let's get these two tied up.
If you're gonna tie the two of them up together, it would take one of your things of rope, which will make it easy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We'll do that. We'll tie them together, and then we'll put them. I guess we'll have Worm constrict around them for additional safety, and just have him ride on top of a cart.
He wraps around them in the back cart.
Okay.
As they're
Camry,
Imagine one who's
Um,
like whether they're like forced to strike, but they're not striking just yet. They're just watching.
Manura, why don't you ride up front with me and Octavia?
Well, I
Um,
would appreciate that. I don't think I'm looking good after that.
Oh, yeah, we kind of took a beating. Huh.
Wait, what do you mean, me and Octavia?
That's what I mean, Octavia. I gotta play it too.
Do
Octavia's.
you want me to ride in the back?
Mm,
I just don't want Manura to be near them.
Mm.
At this moment, Cambry. She seemed a little ready to kill them.
Fair.
I'm sorry they ruffled my feathers.
I understand.
Oh, that's fine.
I understand, but these are citizens of Cliffside who have attempted the assassination of a celebrity and have attempted all of our lives. So we're going to report them to the authorities and hope we don't have to kill them. These are people, not monsters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense.
So I say you two stay in the front. I will drive. Cambry, do you mind staying with 293? You're the fastest out of all of us. If anybody can catch up to one of the horses at full speed, you could.
Okay.
Oh. What?
Jazz?
Yes.
You can hear me?
No.
Now we can.
I just said okay.
Okay.
Wrong card.
All right.
Oh.
No, I'll be in the front cart. You go to the back one with 293. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna be keeping an eye on this whole situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I trust your eyes better than mine.
I'm guessing you guys drive for a little bit longer, or do you set up for the night?
I'm gonna drive for a little bit longer,
Okay.
and then we'll set up.
Okay.
I just want to make distance from here because we were like almost there, weren't we?
You took a little bit of a detour, so you're gonna take one extra day. So tomorrow will be day 4 of 8 since you're taking a detour.
Yeah, I think we need to continue on for another day on this detour, or for another couple hours on this detour, and then we'll set up for the night.
Oh, that's fine. You travel for a few hours to kind of gain distance from that area.
And if it helps, I'll cast light on the front of the reins that are on the horse, so the horses can see.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, and you guys get to a spot where it's away, and you can kind of find a little bit of a nook to camp up in.
Okay.
As you guys kind of come to a stop, the two people that are tied up just kind of, ow.
I vote we knock them back out overnight so we don't have to hear their whine.
Maybe worth doing a little bit of interrogation so we can get their story straight.
Oh, why
before
are
we get to town.
Monroe's gonna just shoot him a dirty look.
just why is there a giant snake?
Hey, sleepyhead.
Huh.
You two attacked Miss Silverlake. Why?
Wait, where are we?
The woods.
Why?
Hey, we're the ones asking the questions here.
Why are we in the woods?
You jumped us.
They kind of
You and the other 4.
give each other a look. The last two. Wait.
You two are the only survivors.
Oh my god. What? Last thing I remember, we were practicing for a performance. Why the fuck are we in the woods? Huh? I don't know.
Can I roll insight on them?
Yeah. Yes, you can.
Well, that's
Who needs the healing potion?
That would be me. I'm asking because I have 2 greater mind glory.
I think we're about to get a long rest. I wouldn't bother, honestly.
I think that's
Are
a
you sure?
fair. I think that's a fair assessment.
I'll give you one of my strawberry flavored lesser healing ones.
just in
Why
case.
is strawberry flavor?
Because I got it strawberry flavored.
You're gonna
So
roll.
that's a 19 on Cambri's insight?
Yeah. They're not lying to you. They really don't know why they're here.
Can I do? It's not my strong.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do, Matthew?
Remembering more.
Well,
I want to coax them into remembering more. Would that be a persuasion? Would that be medicine? What would that be?
I mean, I guess you would help them make a history check in a weird way.
Yeah, I'll assist one of them in making a history check because I want their full story.
Yeah. All right. So, an 8.
So I'll be like, okay, so you said you were working on a play. What play? Who was part of it?
Let's see here. We had a big team. We were working on a battle sequence. Magnus was just about to challenge his third epic hero and maintain his position, and we got an invitation from someone, like some rich benefactor. Bunch of us went. I think. I think we had dinner, but I think that's about all I remember. Think they could have drugged the food?
Tarragon would be perfect right now.
I mean, wouldn't we have all eaten the same things, though?
They would have.
But they didn't eat the same things as us?
No, we weren't with them. They're talking about their time before they came to attack us.
Mm.
They were in Cliffside still. We're on our
Okay.
way to Cliffside. Yeah.
So,
Jacob, I've made a connection with ill-sensing before. Granted, it was through a medium.
Yeah, you have.
Can I subtly attempt to make one right quick? Without the medium?
It would be with disadvantage, but yeah. I guess it'd be like a religion with disadvantage.
Religion check?
Yeah.
13 and a 20.
That's not terrible. 13's too low. But you're
Just kind of winging a prayer. I could really use your ability to remember people's thoughts right now, buddy.
and it just kind of
You could help me out. That'd be really, really appreciated.
it's just kind of left on deaf ears. Is you know that like
The fucking whooshing wind.
Yeah, the whooshing wind is in your head.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's not pleased that you only use him for his tricks.
Look,
I mean,
man, it'd be perfect for this. He knows what their brain would have recorded.
Latreus can force it.
Yeah, Latreus can't force it. This is confirmed. Latreus just can't get his demon daddy up.
Or I was gonna say Latreus can force his demon daddy on others.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Okay, listen. You two are. I'm gonna level with you two. You guys are in some deep shit right now.
Oh fuck.
6 of you attacked Miss Silverlake. We're the Bloodhound Coalition. We've been tasked with protecting her. Unfortunately, 2 of our members got gravely injured by your troop. In self-defense, they were killed. You two are still alive because I needed to get a story or some kind of reasoning. We're handing you over to the authorities in Cliffside once we get there.
Oh man.
You can tell them your side of the story.
The
But
one-
right now, there's an entire adventuring guild plus Miss Silverlake's witness statement that you attacked her. Hell, you, and I point to the one on the left, you broke her door.
Sorry, Ariza, just jazz.
Yeah.
Self-defense montage of Camry kicking the shit out of them to Mr. Blue Sky.
But you six were actively trying to kill the coach driver and Miss Silverlake. To the point that one of you damaged her cart by ripping the door off the hinges.
Oh well.
Now,
we
if you comply and you don't try to break out of those ropes you're in, and you don't fight the worm, the big snake, his name is Worm,
it just licks one of them.
he's not going to eat you.
It's doing the unsettling, like, it does the unsettling tongue flick, like, outside one of their ears, like,
Yeah.
He's not going to eat you. I look over at the cart where Racket is, and I go, right, Racket?
You just, as you look over, you see small bird head with angry googly eyes.
We're not eating them as long as they don't try anything.
Racket just slinks back into the cart.
oh, it's super slow, like, I'm watching you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's his first quests. I'm helping his brother with a favor. It's a birthday thing. Don't make this harder than it
Endanger
needs
the
to
child.
They look at each other. They look at you. I mean, I don't even remember how we got here. I mean, we don't normally have any intention to beat up normal people. That's not. We don't have an intention to beat up people.
And I understand. I'm from Cliffside. I've probably seen you guys perform before.
Yeah.
But just stay how you are.
Yep.
You will be fed. I can tend to your wounds if you need me to.
You know, don't put yourself out for us.
In the meantime, sit tight. We'll get this figured out, okay?
They both kind of like take a big breath and they kind of slink back into the seat, and the snake just kind of puts its head on their laps. Just
Oh, God.
And before I pat one of them and walk away, I'd like to do some kind of magic check to see if there were some kind of like mind control going on, because that's what this seems like, but I just want to confirm it.
Oh, you are. Wait, are you doing detect magic or arcana?
I don't have detect magic.
Do you have
so
arcana?
I guess it'd be arcana.
Yeah, I would do arcana.
Okay. I just. Fuck. 19.
You definitely sense a fleeting bit of magic off of them.
You two aren't wearing anything magical, are you?
No. I don't.
No rings, no bands, no bracers.
We don't own anything.
You two are giving off a magic aura right now.
Oh. What?
With that 19, am I able to like determine what kind of magic it was?
No, Arcana doesn't tell you what type of magic it is. It just tells you if there is a magical aura. And this one's is a fleeting, like it's an effect that's waning off of somebody.
Yeah, you two have a magical effect that's waning off of you right now. And like, granted, both of you were struck by magic lightning, but like that's not this.
That was defensive.
Oh, we survived lightning, dude. I would high five you if I could.
You barely survived. Don't celebrate. You barely survived.
Think of the badass.
They are alive. That is something to celebrate.
You got struck and then you got kicked in the head, and now you're here.
Juan. Yeah, I would roll a history check.
Let's see. Oh no!
I love it.
Wait.
He just
Sees
saw
the intelligence.
Yep.
Oh no!
That's not terrible.
Damn, that was an okay roll too.
Uh,
That was a pretty good roll too.
293. It does feel like that kind of charm effect from back in the caves.
Oh.
At least,
Oh no.
a charm effect, because that's what mind control is. Mind control is a charm effect.
Could I roll something? I'm not quite sure what you deem it as.
All right.
To see if maybe Cambria make a connection to what happened to these guys and what happened in the caves?
Which caves? Because
Cambry wasn't there for the mind
Caves.
control.
yeah.
Yeah, but I imagine she would have heard about it. I mean, we are a guild. And there was this whole therapy session.
I would say roll an insight check for you, because you're putting together two events that you haven't been a part of both of them. Or
Ooh.
no. Charm effects aren't unheard of, but you don't have any connection. There's no thought of a connection. But yeah.
I'm
293. Yeah.
Oh,
Go
what?
ahead, Matthew.
I'm just gonna ask one more question, and then I think I'll be good.
Uh-huh.
The name Taladesh doesn't mean anything to you, does it?
Taladesh.
You didn't meet anybody new. You didn't. There wasn't anybody creepy at the. Giving off like a weird vibe.
I mean, I'm gonna have them roll an insight check on this, just because they're same kind of reasoning that I gave for Jazz. Well, I mean, there was Mr. Desmond at the benefactors dinner, but like, I
Mr.
mean,
Desmond, who's that?
just some rich benefactor who gives a lot to some of the productions. I don't think it's the same. It just kind of has a similar, syllable within the name, but that's all I know.
It's a rich benefactor who gives large donations to shows.
To the shows, yeah.
I'm writing that in my vampires notes.
Are we even sure it's a vampire?
I'm pulling out like a little charred brown leather journal, and I'm writing that information down. Can you give me like an idea of where we could find Mr. Desmond?
He likes to host his dinners at other people's houses. I don't know. He doesn't.
Seems kind of suspicious.
I mean, now that we say it out loud, but like, it's always an honor to have Mr. Desmond host a dinner party at your house. At least that's what a lot of the upper crust like to say.
Has he
Wait,
been
how
making
does that
donations
work?
for?
Does he just...
What? Two people.
Jazz, go first.
How does that work? Does he just come to you and be like, guess what? I'm hosting a dinner at your house?
Usually he like sits down with some of the higher class people for like a lunch or something, and then they talk.
Rich people really like brunch.
And they talk about getting like giving a nice little social boost by them hosting a dinner party for Mr. Desmond's. It's a weird rich person thing. Like, I'm not like super rich or anything.
Do you know how long he's been making donations for?
Probably at least 30 years or so.
And has his appearance changed over the last 30 years?
The other one's like, I mean, he looks great for his age, but like also like you can definitely see some aging on him.
And is he what race is he? Is he human, elven, dwarvish, orcish?
He's got a very they kind of stop and they look at each other, And they sit there and they think about it for a second. He's got a very elven charm to him, right? Yeah. He doesn't really talk about himself much, does he?
Does he have pointed ears?
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I want to roll some insight on that.
Yeah, roll
Because they
insight.
don't seem super sure.
I am piecing together in Latreus' brain
Yeah.
that based on the description that they are giving me and based on the notes that I'm taking, can I make an insight check to see if I legitimately think, or if I'm able to put the pieces together that this guy could potentially be a vampire?
I would have you roll an insight as well. These are two separate. Cambry, you're just like, man, these guys are not sure about this at all. Like,
Fuck!
no. You know what? You know what, Latreus? It deals with vampires. Roll with advantage.
Okay, thank you.
There
That's
you go.
better.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, you're pretty positive.
Definitely a vampire. Okay, I think that concludes my line of questioning. I'm gonna go talk to Mr. Silverlight. 293. I think you had some questions. I gotta process this. And I walk into Miss Silverlake's carriage.
You just walk in through the open door, and Racket puts his staff out in front of you and sees it's you, and then moves the staff out of the way.
He puts his staff out, and I don't even move my head down to look at him. I just move my eyes, and I have this very intense, worried look on my face.
But seeing it's you, he definitely more of the seeing it's you. He retracts.
Hey, buddy, Racket.
Yes.
Do you think you could call some birds and get them to deliver a message for us?
He thinks about it for a second. No.
Do you think you could tomorrow? Or do you know if we have any friends from the flock?
Yes.
Nearby?
Yes. He basically trips out the cart and scurries off into the woods.
Should I go after him?
No. I trust him. He's good.
293 looks at Minora to confirm this.
Minora is not sure what to think about this one.
Minora's over here like, do we go after him? I mean, he's just a child.
He's looking for friends.
Nah, Latreus Slim.
He's looking for our mutual friends.
He's a child. He's independent.
He's fine.
He's a druid in the woods.
Octavia just raises her hand up with her raven on it, and it flies off after him. I'm too tired for this, but she can watch him.
Thank you. Miss Silverlake, I think you may be your life may be in danger from a vampire.
So as you walk in, or after that happens, you see that she is she has a bottle of whiskey in her hands that's already a third of the way done.
Oh God.
Miss Silverlake, there's no easy way to say this. Your life is in danger from a vampire.
There hasn't been a vampire sighting in this continent for years.
What do you know about Mr. Desmond?
Mr. Desmond?
Rich benefactor.
You know
been
what?
Making large donations.
I'm gonna roll. She has a low constitution. No, she got 16. That's fine. She looks at Latreus. Oh, Mr. Desmond. He has some of the most wonderful parties.
I suspect he's a vampire.
What, every elf or somebody who can live for a long time you think is a vampire?
Miss Silverlake, do you recall my story?
Yes, I do.
The closest living vampire that we are aware that existed is Taladesh, who existed in this area 70 years ago. Now I am being told by those girls out there, they have no memory of even coming to the woods. The last thing they remember is working together on a set, eating lunch, having some interaction with Mr. Desmond, and then suddenly they're tied up. They have no recollection of attacking us. They have no recollection of the fight. They're genuinely scared right now. Terrified.
A charm effect doesn't mean that it's a vampire, and maybe I did upset Mr. Desmond a little bit last time I was home.
You upset him how?
I had this press tour, and I was too busy to join him for a meal.
How many meals does he personally invite you to?
Well, this was the first one. Personally. I've been to many of the dinners.
Mm-hmm.
All
But
of the big stars
This
have.
was to be a one-on-one meal with you?
Yes. Right before my big press tour, but I was not going to miss my adoring fans for anybody, not even Mr. Desmond.
That's commendable. What I fear you've done is that you've made a very powerful enemy. I think he wanted to eat you. Or turn you.
Well, the question with that is, where am I to go? If what you say is true.
That is an excellent question. The current plan is to get you back to Cliffside. But there's work that can be done on my end, and this guild's. We have powerful connections in the kingdom. We have powerful connections to the north in the college, and we do have an information network that has been at our disposal a little bit. Truth be told, I think the biggest power move you can do is arrive home safely. I don't think he would dare attack you in Cliffside. I think that's why those 6 came out here to attack you in the woods.
She puts the bottle down and just kind of rubs her face with, like, her cheeks with, like, both of her hands. Maybe it's because I'm a little tipsy, but you might be somewhat right. It is proven that your family was killed by undead. But a vampire, Latreus?
Miss Silverlake, there's one aspect of my story that I did not tell you. My sister is alive. And she's buried underneath my family home.
That's troublesome.
She is a vampire. I was not strong enough to kill her.
She rubs her forehead with the points of her fingers. And she looks at the bottle. You need this more than I do. And she hands it to you.
I take the biggest chug.
It is... You thought you knew what fire was?
Oh, this is dragon breath whiskey? Good to know.
This is like a couple 100-year-old whiskey that is basically just distilled alcohol. It's basically Everclear.
It's whiskey flavored Everclear.
Yeah.
I take 2 big gulps of that and immediately just that's strong. And I pass the bottle back over to her. For obvious reasons, I couldn't inform the public of my sister's condition, and I hope that
you know what?
we have a mutual understanding that this will never make it to the presses.
Just roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion?
Yep.
Okay. That I can do.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I don't roll another fucking 1.
Say nothing real good.
23.
Hey. She nods and kind of swishes the whiskey bottle around. Huh. Okay.
I have the situation with her monitored.
That is troublesome.
And should the flames snuff out in my room, I am to immediately return to Cliffside and follow her footprints until I burn her alive.
So, returning home safe.
Mm-hmm.
I feel I should gather some things.
Mm-hmm. Have an escape plan that only you and one other person knows.
Well,
Don't tell your managers. Don't tell anybody you work with.
she
If you have
leans.
friends or family out of town, if you want to come to the Bloodhound Coalition, we have an extra room.
She leans forward and is like almost nose to nose with you. My one other person is going to be you, Latreus. I need to leave the continent.
I've got a guy I can put you in connections with.
She nods. But for now, back to Cliffside. And she leans back. Get your buff woman friend in here. I would feel safe.
Very well. Have you ever been to the Iron Archipelago?
I hear it's lovely.
I have heard nothing. and I hop out of the cart, right myself, because holy fuck, that's strong alcohol.
yeah, you're just like, whoa! like you have sea legs.
I use my staff to walk back over to Cambria and tell her to go stay with Miss Silverlake.
I give him a salute, and I go stay with Miss Silverlake.
You can tell she's visibly tipsy, and she just puts her hands on your abs and just safety.
Put my head on like Latreus.
Oh, she's gay when she's drunk.
She's had a lot to drink. Don't drink that whiskey. Just don't. She's drank a third of the bottle. I took 2 swigs and I'm almost done. No, don't.
I would like to sniff the whiskey.
It is so strong. It is the strongest alcohol. Cambry, used to rum and ale, has.
You ever sniffed just pure cayenne pepper?
Yeah.
That.
Like
the moment. It's like a smelling salt. Almost.
Cambry rubs her eyes and slowly puts the cork back in the bottle.
I would imagine, out of character, Cambria is obligated as a sailor to take a swig.
Oh no, she's only used to rum and ale. Oh no.
And maybe the occasional regular whiskey, but this.
No.
This is like some elven whiskey shit. About an hour later, you hear the as a racket is back.
I almost forgot you were with us.
Message sent.
What did you tell them, and who did you tell?
He kind of scratches his beak a little bit and thinking. Found meeting point for flock.
Okay.
And left a note. Something about us needing help. and points at the pretty elven woman.
Okay, that's helpful.
Yes.
If we have a reliable information network running recon on her, that's the best thing. Good work, Racket.
And then he runs over and climbs onto the two people who are tied up so he can lay in the cart with the snake.
Okay.
And the two guys are like, ow, what the, ow, jeez, ow, oh.
You 5 have a good night. I'm gonna go check on Octavia and Minura.
Octavia is out.
Okay.
Minura,
how you feeling?
I've been better than you. I probably could go for maybe for a little bit of a break, but I'll be alright.
Minura, I have a question for you. How do you process unbridled rage?
I seem to block myself in that moment. I deeply sorry to see that.
No. How do you process it? I'm not asking how you process it. I'm asking how do you process this emotion?
Oh.
I know nothing about the character.
Well, no, he's just asking in general, like how would
in general, like
how would a normal person process unbridled rage?
I don't think he's asking about you specifically. I think Latreus is feeling rage and needs assistance.
I would try to find something calming. Like I started reading this book.
The only book I have with me is this book about vampire leads.
Well, maybe you can study them and try to notice a bit of a pattern.
I have detected a pattern. And a big, big dot on my post-it board of vampires and leads for what could have happened to my family. I think I know what happened. And I'm furious. And I cannot guarantee the safety of this group at this moment if we make it to Cliffside.
Well, we may not be safe, but the good thing is we're here for you, Latreus. We're part of a guild. We'll do anything we can to help and support you.
That's fair. That's fair.
If you feel like you need to walk away for even the briefest moment, please, you're more than allowed to. I want you to feel like you can be level-headed, because rage doesn't help in situations where tact is needed.
Okay. So I don't know if it's this this helm I'm wearing, this headband. I don't know if it's this headband or not. But I can tell you that 3 months ago, if I had known this information, we would not be sleeping right now. We would still be on our way to Cliffside, and I would be going to burn down the mansion of one Mr. Desmond. Because I highly suspect that he is a vampire lord. And that he is responsible for the death of my parents.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah.
But right now, I feel like I need to be putting the safety of everyone around me first. And I feel like marching in there right now without a plan other than to murder and kill is dumb and is going to get us all killed.
Well, would you mind sharing your nose with me? What have you learned?
I hand the book out, and when you try to take it from my fingers, I don't let go. And you kind of have to, like, rip it out of my hands.
Oh, you got that anger strength. Oh no.
That death grip of... That death grip
No
of, this
one
is my
knows.
single prized possession and the only leads I have to avenging my family. And I'm willingly giving them to you, but I really don't want to.
Oh god damn it, Latreus is back.
The ghost Latreus is back.
God damn it.
In the back of Bavg.
So Minerva is going to reassuringly put her free hand on Tarragon's hand and just, in the softest voice she can, I promise I will hand this right back, but to help you, I need to know.
So do you start reading the book immediately?
Yes, I do start
Okay.
reading the book.
So Jake, here is what you read in that book.
Okay.
I was 7 years old. You're getting the full Latreus backstory right now.
Nice.
I was at the age of 7 on my birthday. I went into town to go see a show. When I returned home, there was blood everywhere. The entire living room of my house was painted red. Over the dead, unmoving bodies of my parents was my sister, chewing on their bones, who then turned around and attacked me. In a moment of self-defense, and the first time I've ever used my pyromantic magic, I hit her with a burning hands and scorched her into submission until I beat her over the head with my father's removed arm. I beat her over the head until she was unconscious. Wrapped her in iron chains and buried her under the house with my parents, and then set the house on fire.
Huh.
After that, I went to the closest bar to get myself cleaned up. Because I happened to be friends with the bartender in Cliffside, the Dragonborn that we all met. And he took me in and let me stay at the bar. In the meantime, there are countless pages of just dead-end notes on vampire lore, on what vampires are, on how vampires feed. There is 4 pages ripped out from a book from Northwind. But they're not ripped out, but you can tell it's not Latreus's wording. Like, he literally copied it verbatim into his journal about Taladesh. And you see all of the notes written about Mr. Desmond that read out, rich benefactor who makes large contributions to the shows, hosts dinners at other rich people's homes, making donations over the last 30 years, elven charm, ? Pointed ears, definitely a vampire, some kind of vampire lord cult? ? And then one final question, did Desmond murder my family? And that question is circled 3 times.
I need answers, Nicole.
He haunts.
He does haunt. Jesus, I didn't even notice him.
No, Golz Latreus is the scariest shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love you too, baby.
God, Latreus's backstory. It do come out.
The story, it come out. Does Desmond is a vampire?
do that game jump shit with like, is Bruno Mars the gay?
Yeah.
Does Bruno Mars is gay?
If there's,
Does Latreus is revenge?
I'm guessing Manura gives back the notebook after done reading it. And is there anything else she says before?
Sorry for taking like off topic there, guys. You know, you're out of character, but that was kind of funny.
No, it was really funny.
Anyway, Minerva's gonna hand Latreus back his book, and she's going to hug him and say, "I'm sorry that this happened to you, dear, and I'm sorry for misjudging you. I see now that you are a changed soul, and you have a friend here in the Bloodhound Coalition, at least in me. The others, I'm sure you have your ties with. But if anything, I think this might be a bit of a more personal note we can both agree on that this is an evil that needs to be stopped."
I think I need the others. I think what I need is I need the others. I need Ariza because she's gifted with that holy shit with her swords. I need a Tarragon because he is a man of the church. I don't know if Galrah is needed,
Every any and
but I
everybody.
appreciate the firepower.
Yeah, I was gonna say anyone that could hold their own would be much appreciated at this moment.
Speaking of Galrah, is Siana just late or is she not coming today?
She's not coming today.
She's not coming today. She's moving.
Okay.
Aw, that's a shame.
Yeah. Well, they're moving. Their move-in date to their new her and Valerie's apartment is today.
Mm-hmm.
And their lease ends tomorrow, so they have to be moved into this new place by tomorrow.
Understandable.
And they couldn't get the key until today at 10 a.m. So
Jesus.
Oh God.
Alrighty.
yeah, because their leasing office was just like, nope, can't get it till move-in day. And it's just like, well, fucking key.
Key.
Watch it on Valerie. I know you better. Come on.
It was just Valerie dragging her feet.
But yeah.
Manura is now the only person who knows the full backstory of Latreus.
Mm-hmm. You've definitely gained. Latreus has definitely gained an ally.
Yes.
Oh, like 100%.
Oh, also in the journal, it notes that the purple flame in my room is an alarm spell that I had the flock set up to inform me whether or not my sister has broken free.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if that flame gets snuffed out, I have to go kill my sister.
In character, I'm going to ask Latreus two more things.
Okay.
Let's go. What are the
flame?
Oh, one more time, Jake.
How does Latreus know how to keep track of the flame? Like, how does he know it doesn't snuff out while he's out and about on mission?
Well, this is the first mission I haven't had a way to know because Racket keeps breaking into my room.
God damn it. Like, that's out of character. God damn it.
No, that's in character. That's pretty in character.
I know he's been rooting through my room, and as much guffaw as I give him about it, I'm happy that he does it. Because if something breaks, I know he'll tell me. Or at the very least, he'll try to hide it. But he doesn't know what that flame is. And he can't extinguish it, so.
So, my second question is, would you be comfortable telling this to Ariza? I feel like she needs to know. If she
I feel like at this point, we are not strong enough to fight a vampire lord. From what I have read, we would be decimated.
But I understand. I'm not saying to fight him next, but I'm saying.
But I do think it is time for everyone to know.
There it is.
Yes, that's what I'm getting at. Do you think now's the time to tell everyone so you can to see who stands with you and who is going to, per se, bail out on you. Because vampires are a scary thing, and like you, or I'm sure you're well aware, no one has seen one in how long?
80 years.
Do you really think
Sorry, 70. 70 years.
Do you really think you're going to be comfortable fighting a 70-year-old vampire who's done this for 70 years? Possibly
No.
Right? Thrall.
What scares me is that this Mr. Desmond hides in plain sight. And what scares me is that he hosts parties at other rich people's homes. And what scares me is that he wanted to have a personal meal with Miss Silverlake. What I think was going to happen is he was going to turn Miss Silverlake into a vampire. What I'm afraid was happening was that there was an elite group of vampires spreading their influence throughout the country, starting with Cliffside. That is what worries me. And what I'm also worried of is that my parents may have defied him, and my sister was the result of that defiance.
I do deeply feel and apologize for your sister.
I don't need your pity, and I don't need your sympathy. I need revenge.
Very well.
I've had 14 very long years to process this.
Might I just ask, what will you do after you get revenge?
I don't know. Part of me feels like it's going to explode.
Well, revenge, at least from my experience with nobility, is best done with subterfuge, confusion, and a bit of what we like to call a smear campaign.
Yes!
So are you suggesting we out him as a vampire?
Oh, fuck.
To the public?
I'm saying the numbers might be useful, but not yet, until we have something concrete.
Oh, fuck. A smear campaign. I love it so much. We're gonna beat a vampire with a smear campaign.
Latreus for Congress, 2022.
You got my vote.
What's a Trish stance on birds and avians?
I mean, look, my vice president right now is
A bird.
is currently a bird.
Latreus, you kept with him. I have a friend bird card, okay?
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
You know what, babe? I appreciate you sticking up for me like that.
I'm here for it.
I appreciate it too. Yeah.
So with that, I'm now gonna look at Latreus with a bit of a devious smile, and just, when the time's right, I feel like we can take on a vampire with the right equipment. But for now, I think we just need to make sure he doesn't have any more fancy dinners.
So you want to know what's really fucking funny about all this?
What?
Up until a mission ago, I had 3 vials of holy water.
Yep. All right.
I had them.
I think with that.
Now I believe 293 and Galrah have them.
Do I, Jacob? I didn't see anything in.
If it's not on the equipment sheet, then he doesn't have it. I write everything down that they're given.
Okay, then Galrah has it.
But yeah, I think with that we could probably get to the long rest.
Yeah,
I definitely say we're definitely hitting the long rest, and we're just being prepared to touch all the details here.
I'm not gonna sleep tonight, Jacob.
Oh. Okay.
I'm not gonna sleep tonight. What I'm instead going to do is I'm going to watch over everybody else.
Okay.
Because I only used 2 spells, and I didn't take any damage. And most of my spells are save based, so I'm not gonna sleep tonight.
All right. So
I'm gonna
everybody
stay on an ever vigilant watch.
Everybody else, take a. You can if you have any way to get spell slots back from a short rest, I would say you can do that, or anything that you can get back from a short rest, Latreus. Go for it.
Nope.
Everybody
Mine
else,
Mine
ahead.
is purely sorcery points.
Everybody else, go ahead and regain your whole benefits from a long rest. So full health and everything. Latreus, I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
A Constitution saving throw.
Yes. As you have been
Natural 20.
You are 100% okay. And the only reason I had you because you had been awake for 24 hours. So Cambry gets all of her key points back as well. Jazz.
Oh, cool.
There are just the darkest fucking bags under my eyes.
Yeah.
So would that be the temporary HP too?
Yeah, that's the blue bar is what our key points are right now.
For years, she took care of my husband's grandparents, and and she had a stroke. We're just really good friends, like really close.
Okay.
The blue bar on Cambria's key. For right now. As the sun rises in the morning, when the first beam just touches across Octavia's face, she bolts awake and looks around kind of in a panic and looks at Latreus. A mansion of fog in the middle of the forest. A lord of the undead.
Cambry. Or not Cambry. Octavia.
She's like she's gripping the side of the cart in a cold sweat.
I need you to read this.
She
I hand her my journal.
She takes the journal and flips through it.
I know. Yes, you would. You're in the cart with us. Yes, you would.
Yeah, you would hear this. Yeah. Octavia.
Hell, you probably saw this.
Yeah, you probably heard the rumbling, or the moving of the cart. Octavia hands the book back and puts her mask on. And like normally, there is a like red gems that represent the raven eyes on them, but they are like over. They are colored over in a bright white, like porcelain.
Octavia, I need you to listen to me.
The stirring of an undead force showing up angers the Raven Queen.
But I need you to know that we can't handle this right now. This is bigger than us.
Her coat, like her cloak, her feathery cloak, is poofed up like an upset bird. Like the actual cloak.
And I know that with this information that you have now, that this is the most infuriating thing to you. I want you to look into my eyes and look at 14 years of enduring this. It can wait.
She takes her mask off and holds it to herself. And Latreus, can I have you roll me a perception check while you're staring at her?
Yes. Do I have advantage because I'm right in her face?
No, just a regular one.
Okay.
If I help him, would that be advantage? Since I'm right there in the cart.
You're still kind of like, come on.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, that's good. As you notice something interesting, as she takes the mask off, her hair, a couple of her hairs, change from white to brown. But it's very slight. It's really hard to notice. You just barely got a glimpse of it. You're not quite sure if you even saw what you saw.
I'll keep it to myself.
And she nods. Yes, yes, yes. Of course, of course. I think the Raven Queen may have possessed me a bit there. She's not very happy.
I grab her by her chin, like I cup her chin with my two hands, and I give both of her cheeks like a little quick clap, like that little on the side of her cheek, and I just go, endure.
It's fine, it's fine. I will not do anything reckless, but I cannot say anything about her. And she turns the mask and looks directly into the eyes.
If we're going to do this, we're doing this with a full party.
But anyway, shall we?
We should get going. I'm gonna go check on Cambry and the others.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going?
You go back to Cambry, of the first one there, and you see like Gloria has her head across her lap, and she's still kind of drooling in her sleep.
Is Cambry awake or is she asleep too?
I'd reckon she's asleep.
Yeah.
I knock on the cart where there is no door.
Gloria just kind of like turns around like and face into Cambry.
They kind of like jump and like, what?
We're getting moving.
Already?
And I said no one.
Yeah.
She's had no contact with any of her family.
When you're done snuggling with our client, we gotta get going.
Hey, it's better than you know.
No, I'm here for it. Like, honestly, I'm pretty open about all of this. It surprisingly does not bother me. A little jealous, actually. I'm just kind of gonna keep on walking over to the racket cart.
That's funny. Yeah, you walk over to the racket cart.
293, are you up? Are you running?
Yes.
Yes.
We're gonna start moving. Given our last therapy session, I think it is only fair that you get to read this. Please do not show Racket yet.
Very well.
And I hand you the book of Latreus.
And as that happens, you see that Racket is a little bit awake, and he's feeding your two prisoners spoonfuls of berries.
I mean, it's healthy.
Yes.
Wait, what kind of berries are those?
Good berry. I don't have good berry. I found them.
Are they poisonous?
They shouldn't be.
I eat one.
They are not poisonous.
Good. I eat a second.
They are juicy and delicious.
Through the fire and the flames, the Latreus autobiography.
Wait, does Latreus mention anything about him thinking that Noble is a vampire while all of this is happening?
It's in the book already.
Yeah.
Can I roll insight to see
as well as the connection between the 6 that attacked Miss Silverlake,
Mm-hmm.
the last person they met, and the witness statement from Miss Silverlake confirming that she upset him, and suddenly 6 charmed women attacked us, trying to kill her.
Can I roll insight to see if all of this makes sense, or if it's just Latreus being paranoid with vampires?
Sure, you can roll insight.
That's just always.
It won't be a hard check.
It won't. Oh my god.
Yet somehow he failed.
Yeah. You
I
know,
think this is the truth, don't I?
I mean, it is the truth, but
It is the truth, but it is difficult for you to wrap your head around.
yes, you have never dealt with vampires and think they are an urban myth coming from a different continent. But you know Latreus can be trustworthy.
You know that Latreus has never outright lied to you.
Yeah.
You're right. The Trails has never died to 293.
That was so bitter. That was so bitter.
Or anyone else, he just told lies of omission.
Okay.
I believe he made a promise to not give away souls.
God damn it, Juan.
I didn't give away the soul. I gave away the contract for the soul.
Alrighty. So you guys get moving.
So bitter.
I know you.
Get over it. It's been months.
I know you are. So yeah. When you start moving, Gloria finally like wakes up to the movement of the carriage, and she's just like, oh my god, I drooled. Oh no. Oh, this is.
That was cute.
Fine.
I'm sorry about that. And
It's
she kind
fine.
of gets up and goes to the opposite side of the carriage and just kind of slinks in the corner, embarrassed.
Camry gives her a big old grin.
How does it matter? I mean, she kind of got, like, I'm sorry for saying this rudely, but it's just like she kind of just got drunk, gay, and drooled.
Bob, are you going with me in the next half hour or so?
She's like, I can respect good apps. That's
Hey,
all.
Camber, do you want to switch carts?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. I think you should read this. I'm not good at putting this into words. So I think you should read this.
As the
Alone.
book spreads across the entire group of people.
Should I...
I'm making sure that everyone here knows what I'm about.
Yep.
Should I wait until maybe I'm not in the cart?
No.
So you can
I think you should read it right now. Alone.
And on that note, I think we're forcing a trade-off.
Okay, I'll go ahead and read the book.
Unless Latreus wants to stand in the doorway, just like, I am now door.
I'm just kind of riding like, the carriage comes off of the ground, obviously.
Yeah.
And I'm a small person. Can I sit on the floor of the carriage
Like
and just kind of
step?
dangle my feet out where the door should have been?
Yeah, you probably can. You could actually probably just kind of like sit and put your feet on the step that steps up.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
My little hooves. I don't have feet.
Yep.
I don't have feet, Jacob. I have hooves.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're hooves. They're cloven hooves.
They're kinds of feet.
Anyway, like I said, I'm
It's different.
But yeah, Cambry reads it. So yeah. Yeah, and you guys on day 4 just kind of go along your detour.
And the heavy burden of knowing Latreus' real backstory.
And literally, this is day 1 of probably some of the most on edge a party has been so far. Like, of knowledge of what they may encounter.
Well,
I don't think Cambry at this point. I think Cambry at this point would know Latreus doesn't want pity
Yeah.
or real sympathy. So she just puts a hand on his shoulder once she's done reading, and she's like, "I'm here for you."
Oh.
Thank you. That means volumes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not looking at anything in particular. I've just got the 1,000-yard stare as I'm looking at the ground as we're riding by.
But yeah.
Latreus is, like, absorbed and just like contemplating like plans of action, things like that.
Just Oh Death is playing in my head as we are making our way to town.
But as you guys are going, day 4 of this travel goes uneventfully. It's
For now.
every so often, you see an animal dart out into the woods. There's some movement, mostly from the corner of your eyes, Latreus. You haven't slept. You're seeing things. You're starting to see things.
Yeah, the exhaustion is definitely taking its toll now.
Yeah.
At the end of the second day.
And you end up finishing your travel of day 4.
So at the end of day 4, I would like to watch Latreus to see if he's showing any signs of going to bed.
As the sun is starting to set and as we are slowing to a stop, Latreus actually is asleep, falls out of the cart, and face plants in the dirt.
Oh god.
To try to catch him before that happens?
Yeah, roll dexterity check.
Save.
Is it safe?
It would be a check because you're trying to to rescue somebody else. Just a flat dex.
Just like, what the hell?
Oh, yeah, no, Latreus hits the ground.
Face down, ass up. This poor boy just got fucked.
But yeah,
I'm awake, I will point you this time.
you...
I will beat you with a pillow.
Jesus.
Sorry, my grandma's huge-ass dog woke me up by jumping on me this morning. I ain't about it.
But yeah, you get through. Honestly, you get through the night of day 4 relatively easy too. I'm sure the rest of you who are, less paranoid like Latreus actually do reasonable watches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you like actively moving horses and carriages?
I did right then. Since you are halfway through travel, I moved you guys to the second half of the map.
I'm just saying because I looked back and they were moved. I'm like, wait a second, are my eyes fucking with me?
No, I did. I moved it
Or
all.
are you having a vampire hallucination?
You're
But-
having a...
Now you know how the paranoia sets in.
What's your brother doing? He's being crazy.
Welcome to Alex's doll's entire existence.
And you wake up on the 5th day. Uneventful night.
Yeah, Latreus definitely slept.
Yep. Latreus, you wake up. Nobody has moved you since you hit the ground, apparently.
Good.
No, I would have moved him
No,
and
you
like
would've.
tucked him in.
Yeah.
We would have literally just like thrown him in and been like, all right, he stays in the corner of the truck.
Yeah, you're in like a corner of a carriage with a blanket on you.
Which carriage?
I guess the one that you're near. It's just easier.
So Silver Lakes?
Yeah, you're on the side that Cambry's on, and Silver Lake's laying across the entire one bench.
I would, if I'm on the floor in the corner of that carriage, I would have put my head off to the side to where it's leaning on Silver Lake's knee.
Negan said, don't touch me with that.
Well, yeah.
Not Latreus and Cambry being swingers.
But yeah, it
it
is day 5 of Journey. Anybody want to roll perception on your travel as a little bit of paranoia burned off from a day and night of nothing? Yes. Okay, Octavia, go ahead and have Octavia roll a perception check.
I will assist you.
Okay, so you have advantage on your perception. Oh, yeah.
Good shit.
Good shit. Octavia using the raven and her own eyes to look around. A nice...
And Latreus's horns that can definitely detect water.
A nice 100 foot radius of flying around. You don't sense anything. You don't see anything. Every so often you scare a fox or some birds or some other smaller animals. But it's pretty normal day.
Okay.
And
I want to roll stealth for something.
what do you want to roll stealth for?
Don't worry about it.
I need to know.
Well, she gets distracted. I want to do her nails.
You want to... roll sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's just blinded and deaf. She can't. She can still feel.
I got a 10.
You get through like one hand, and she comes back like, wait, what is that? Ooh, that really dark purple matches. Do my other. And then she goes back into her perception.
Just a little bit of character fun.
Yeah, it's like a really dark, like eggplant purple.
It's so muffled.
Yeah.
It's like it's like somebody put a sock in his mouth.
Yes.
Man, you alone.
Leave me alone.
Look. We don't talk about what we do in our spare time.
Whoa.
Yeah, but it sounds like it's happening now.
Wish it really is, because that would be really awkward.
It's just so muffled.
But yeah, you get to
Oh,
the
my grandparents, come on, guys.
You get to the evening of day 5.
Okay. Latreus will take watch.
Okay. Anybody else going to take watch with Latreus?
I will.
Okay.
I was gonna say I would, but okay.
Are you gonna roll on your own, Juan, or are you gonna assist me?
Latreus is pretty perceptive. I'll assist him.
2 14s.
Okay. Seeing the I should actually make like a light an area.
You can center it on her.
Well,
or
no,
on Silver Lake.
I know, but I want to for the carriages, because the carriages have light on them. They have like lanterns.
I see.
But it's not too terribly much. It's like this much. Yeah, because like the carriages do have lighting on them, because they have little lanterns.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll just right about there. That's about right. So yeah, this is about as far as you guys can see out at night. If you do not have dark vision.
Okay.
So yeah, you're looking. How is the paranoia getting to you so far, Latreus?
You know what? Let me roll my own physical die
Okay.
for composure.
Composure check.
Let's see. Where you at? All right, we got the orange cream dream die. Let's see.
You want to do what?
And on the table, it didn't count. 18. I'm doing okay.
You're doing okay. All right.
I'm doing okay. I rolled an 18.
So
I'm doing okay.
You're not like firebolting every little movement you hear in the darkness.
No, but every little movement in the darkness I hear does make my ears perk.
Yes. But
he's doing that weird ear wiggle thing whenever he doesn't hear things, and it makes him really nervous.
Can I roll sleight of hand again to do Cambri's nails next?
She's just going cart to cart doing people's nails.
Yeah, I mean,
your neck's pretty boy.
Yeah.
I'd like a lovely orange.
Alba,
or an ash gray.
As the 3 of you are hanging out, Monero walks in and is just like, oh, don't mind me, and sits down. Go ahead and roll that sleight of hand. Yeah, and then just starts doing Cambri's nails.
I just snuck in, started doing Cambri's nails, like, hello.
Oh, I'm sorry, it was not muted.
What's Cambri's passive perception? I forget.
Let me check that real quick.
Yes.
You getting your nails done?
Sorry, I got distracted. It's mealtime. 16.
Yeah, you see like Manura come in, sit down, like, oh, don't bother me, and then you just see her whip out a nail kit and grab your hand and pull it over and start doing your nails, and you're just like,
You know what? We're just gonna let this happen.
Just go for it. Just go with it.
The noble way of coping, hush.
Yes, and the night goes uneventfully as well. You hit day 6, and after today, there'll be 2 more days from your detour. You drive.
Latreus, come here, pretty boy.
Come here, pretty boy.
Do you have ash gray?
I have ash gray and I have amber orange.
Ash gray.
So is he just doing this willingly?
Yeah.
That's
well,
funny.
Then that 20 anyway, fuck you.
Hardly felt it. Wow. That's good because I get nervous around files.
You hardly felt anything with her little dexterous feathered hands.
Yeah.
Dude, I just don't like files.
It's like
it's bad for the horns. I appreciate that.
Manura paints your nail. Manura paints your nails as deftly as an owl flies through the night sky.
Jesus.
I'm just over here like, this would be really nice. Here's the undercoat. Here's the overcoat. And just to make Latreus stand out a little bit, I'm gonna stamp little gems on his nails too.
Dude, don't do gems. Don't do gems.
Shut up! You are an
No
entertainer.
gems.
You will look as flashy as possible.
But the ash gray is supposed to complement the red and the fire. Just the fire is the compliment. I don't need my nails bedazzled.
And on that, I'm going over to 293.
Thank you.
You look at 293 and you realize he does not have fingernails.
You know what? I'm still gonna do it anyway because of the sentiment.
Acrylic nails.
Exactly.
Acrylic fingernails on fucking.
of this.
What one?
The most realistic acrylic I've ever seen.
293 questions the purpose of this.
Yeah.
It's my helping. Hush, dear. 14.
So yeah, while Manura's there, Racket actually scoots up and just goes to sit in the cart with Octavia. You're lonely.
You're lonely. I have done everyone's nails. I'm happy.
You forgot the worm.
And Jacob, I think at this point, to make sure that Gloria remembers,
yes,
what happened a couple nights ago, he's gonna give her his book, and say, "Listen, I'm just kind of sharing this amongst the party, but since we have an understanding, I think it's only fitting that you read this."
She opens it and reads it and looks horrified at the story that's written here. As everybody knows about what happened, about the horrible accident that killed your family.
And
that rainy day, that rainy, windy, stormy ocean storm day. Most people thought it was just a lightning strike.
when I see her face visibly contort into one of fear when she's reading the description of how I had to beat my sister to undeath, I just kind of shrug and go, I'm just glad it didn't happen to you. I'm glad I was able to keep that from happening again. There is solace in watching.
Worm is holding the hostages with it wrapped around.
Wait, they've been dead for 3 days?
Yeah, they've been being fed. Racket's been feeding them.
Yeah, Racket's been feeding them.
Yeah.
Good. That means there's little resistance. I'm doing their nails next.
See, now I know Racket can take care of a pet. Now I'm less scared about Worm.
Oh God.
Oh no, they've been uncomfortably restrained for the past
Yeah.
3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just thankful 293 can't smell.
Yeah.
Because Racket
Yeah.
didn't let them out to pee.
Oh, no. So, can I just
Now,
throw
Racket,
water all
you
over my
gotta remember, you gotta feed it, you gotta take it on walkies so it can go pee and poopies. Gotta give it water, gotta play with it. There's more to pet ownership than just playing with it.
I think that the worm is well entertained with the two in its grasp.
Well,
And on that note, Minerva's heading back to her part.
Racket.
Oh, what? You're not gonna do worms nails?
He doesn't have nails.
Neither
about the
did
hostages
293, but
nails?
that didn't stop you.
What about the hostage
you-
nails?
You know what? No.
He already did the hostage's nails.
Oh.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but it becomes
Yeah, nobody's safe.
nighttime again, and who's gonna do watches?
I'll do first watch.
Watch.
You'll do first watch. Okay, those two will do first watch.
293 in Manura.
Okay. I think neither of you have dark vision. Acrylic nails equals +1 to scratch.
It gives you claws, so you do a d4 of damage instead of just 1.
I mean, Isabella's kind of thinking of giving him like the realistic kind of long, like filed nails too.
Yeah. Oh my god. All right. So Manura and 293. Are you gonna do two separate perception checks? Or are you gonna do one and then help?
I'll actually cast light on 293's face. So he is just a mask of light.
How far does that go out again? Light. It goes...
The light cantrip sheds. Hold on, I'm looking. It lasts for an hour.
Okay.
It is a 20-foot radius of bright light and 20 feet of dim light.
Okay.
So it's like a
So
40
he's
all in all.
basically a fireball of light that he can see in.
Yes. So yeah.
Wow.
The back just beams and light. So yeah. 293 Minura, do you want to roll two separate, or?
I'm trying to find out Juan's perception modifiers.
Mine's +3.
Yours is +3, so we'll just give Juan advantage.
Okay.
14.
You look through
Man,
the
it is
darkness,
a series of 14s.
and you stop for a second. You hear something. Something moving out in the darkness. But with you noticing it, it notices you. It doesn't come into the light. It stays in the back. You can't quite see. But the sound dies down. And eventually, the light shining on your face dims as well.
Okay.
The movement halts.
Did it
Time.
make
Should we alert the others?
first? Did it make any sound that I could roll a history check to see if I recognize?
Roll history check, yes.
Let's see what's his history. I'm not very smart.
No, you're not.
Oh!
Juan!
Okay, he didn't make this character.
Organic.
Look.
It was organic.
Can I possibly aid him?
You can roll your own history check, because you heard it too, with this help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you roll like a +2 for me
Oh,
real
sorry.
quick?
Thank you, Who Brain.
Yeah, you kind of took it when I was doing watch.
Oh my god!
God, a -1. I've never seen that.
That's pretty nuts.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. Latreus rolled a -1.
19.
It sounded like a branch snapping, and then silence and stillness. And then you realize,
Silence in the woods is a bad thing.
where's the birds? Where's anything?
I'm going to take this moment to alert the others.
Okay. You alert, everybody kind of rouses. And the first thing the rest of you notice, too, is that the forest isn't making any noise. I believe Cambry has the highest perception. Cambry, you're the first one to notice this, too. That there's a slight...
Actually, what's Cambry's passive?
It's 16.
16.
Okay.
There is a slight... Oh, so is Octavia's when she has the raven on her shoulder. So both of you...
Minus 14.
Both of the... Well, they notice it first. The rest of you are going to notice
Okay.
it. I think Rackets is also really high, too. But anyway, you notice that a fog is starting to build up around you.
Ride. Ride. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
What is that?
Minerva's gonna snap the reins.
What?
Ride!
You...
Run, you fools!
Let's see here. Can any of them... Oh, yes, they can. You basically, Latreus, kind of lean out of the side to point to yell ride to the rest of the cart. I'm guessing is how it goes.
Yeah.
And as you do, a figure rushes out of the forest towards you.
Oh god. Kill it, kill it, kill it.
Okay, hold on. I gotta roll my composure die.
I gotta roll my
really
composure.
be wearing them acrylic too.
Do I see the red eyes?
You see, the first thing you see in the darkness is the red eyes before they dart into the light and you see the full person.
Jacob, I jump off of the cart and I cast Burning Hands at 3rd level.
Okay, if you're getting to attack, I am getting to attack in this one.
That's fair.
Alrighty. So yeah, I will let this. Your reaction is this Burning Hands first.
Yes.
Yep.
My reaction is to jump off of the step of the cart and cast
Yes.
Burning Hands at 3rd level.
Okay. So we'll move you both 1 square back. So like there and
Be
there it is.
D6 for every level, so that's 5
and
D6s.
I mean you need to make a dex save.
Yeah.
I got a 22, so I'm gonna take half.
Okay. So you take 5 D6. No, just me.
Okay.
Damn,
So
that was low rolls. You take
I'll
5
take 5
points of fire damage
yeah.
plus the 2.
Oh, yep. So 7. All right. Yep.
So you take 7 points of fire damage as Latreus jumps out of the cart and basically attempts to grab this woman and Burning Hands as I'm falling onto her. As
all of you like see this happening, as this is happening in like a split second, like an unbelievable speed of this creature, and Latreus's reaction of his sheer composure as they go to make their attack at you as well.
I think it's a smart thing I'm playing D&D today.
14 does not hit
my
natural AC.
So they unsuccessfully do that, and then they make their second attack and fail, both of them.
I like to imagine she went for like the double swipe, and I just tackled and Burning Hands as I had my hands wrapped around her.
All right, everyone. It's time to roll me initiative.
I rolled a 4 for composure.
Gotta roll rackets, +3.
19.
Oh.
Latreus is quick on his feet for this shit.
Yes, he is.
This is what he's been training for.
I have literally been training my entire life for this.
All right, I'll need Jazz and Jake to roll initiative as well. And Maider is in the fucking bathroom.
Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Jazz, Jake, roll your fucking initiatives.
I went first, damn.
Sorry, I just realized, Jake has a track record of dead characters. Dad. So I was just like, hold on.
I just came to the stunning conclusion. I am this group's Will Wheat.
15.
Wait,
Like-
Jacob, why'd you set Manura to 5? She rolled a 5 plus 3. She's 8.
No.
No, that's a 2 plus.
Oh, that was your roll.
Yeah.
Shit, my bad.
Yeah, that was my roll. Yeah,
So,
the rest of this is initiative for them.
I was like, wait, what?
While we're waiting for Maider,
Yeah.
Jake's first character he made in Afghanistan died.
Willingly, he was a sacrifice to kill a bone devil.
No, he was using a battering ram and you weren't expecting shatter damage.
I didn't know. My first time fighting a bone devil, I didn't know they implode.
Exactly.
I didn't know.
To be fair, I didn't know they implode.
Yeah,
by the way,
they
they
implode.
implode.
They're
Such a brilliant
awful.
fucking deck save.
Yeah. Dagger should have died, but Matthew took pity on him, so he lived. First session.
Yeah, Dagger
Genfir-
should have died.
Yeah, and that was fully aware of that.
I know Genfir was planned, but with those rolls, he would have died anyway.
Actually, believe it or not, Genfir could have survived that.
Jeez.
Ooh.
My
But that's
plan
just on
was
my
to
side.
target him. My plan was to target him. But if
Not
I could not
massacre.
hit him, he would have survived.
Oh.
So literally, it was just the dice.
It was the dice that decided his fate.
So really, he did actually die.
I just pointed them at him. That's all I did.
Interesting.
So Genfir did actually die
Oh yeah, no,
legitimately.
Genfir died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
like,
3, and then
They weren't just attacks. Like, he was unconscious while I was attacking him.
and then in my older brother's campaign, his character legitimately died again.
Because
The only
it
character that he's had that lived is Tetsu, I think, at this point.
Yeah, that's the only surviving character he's ever made.
Oh, and and then his next character so far is doing okay.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't met my
But he
next
hasn't played him
character, so-
yet. That
No,
doesn't
I know.
count.
I know.
Oh, death.
He's doing stuff in the background. It's not great for him.
Well, trust me, he'd have a therapy session or 2. Maybe 7. You never know.
I think I
But
said
that's why I was muted during the initiative, because I'm just like, hold on.
You saw that I rolled a 5. It's like, wait.
Oh boy.
So yeah.
You know, we can start turn order until Maider gets here. My plan is different.
Do you know what Octavia's...
I do.
Dex
I have
is?
her thing right here. I can roll.
Just
initiative
roll
for
her. Just roll for her.
That's full form.
Yeah.
Oh, she
Jacob
goes
forgot
first.
this.
Natural 20. She goes first.
Oh,
See? See? This is why I had you roll. Somebody was doing that 20. And it wasn't me.
Them nails, though.
Wow, you just saved your party from a nat 20 from me.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, to be fair, Matt,
That
gave you-
means the meme needs to go first. And memes? Who put a meme? Who
You're
put
just now catching up to the memes.
You're having a mental breakdown in the Pokemon universe and have a solid 50%. Having your spine broken or getting an egg. All right.
Or you get your spine broken and then that thing offers you an egg in these trying times.
Maider, I rolled for Octavia for initiative, and you get to go first.
I stole his nat 20. You're welcome.
Yes. Bitch. Eldritch Blast, then. All right, so then roll 2 spell attacks. Because level 5,
It's this
baby.
thing right here, by the way.
Wait, I see 3, but I only see 1 on the map. Where are the other 2?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would, that's why I asked.
Ooh, you hit the
I
first
only see
one.
one on the turn order.
That's for sure. Oh, you hit both. Octavia just looks at it, and just both Eldritch Blasts out of the mask hit her.
Hey, Matthew, I understand there's only 1 on the map in the turn order, but you rolled 2 separate times. There's 2 hiding.
Alrighty.
One of those was. Oh no,
Oh!
actually, not bad.
As
Yeah.
it takes 25 force damage because of her thing having plus her charisma, as it's just blasted twice from the force damage and just as it turns and hisses at Octavia. You gonna do anything else?
The last thing you heard Latreus say was "ride" as he jumped out of a cart.
Was it ride or die?
It was ride. It was very clearly ride.
Die.
Die, potato.
Kill. E.
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 E. Are you sure?
E.
Octavia's asking, are you sure?
Go!
All right, I need Octavia to roll me an animal handling check. Like I said, I need Octavia to roll me an animal handling check. Because the horses have just... Okay.
Been spooked.
Yeah, they've just been spooked. This horse is ready to go. And on your next turn, you can use your movement to leave the battlefield. All right. Latreus, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna take... Actually, I'm just gonna stand right where I am because I'm between her and the door right now.
Yes.
You know what, Jacob?
What?
Second verse similar to the first.
Another one? Another.
No.
Oh, wow, I didn't realize.
I'm going to cast a second level Burning Hands.
Okay.
Instead of third level this time.
I realized I had a +6 instead of a +3 for my dex save, so I got a 20.
Got a 20. Okay, that's fine.
With their inhuman speed, does weird matrix dodge moves.
I would imagine Latreus reaches and learned that the swat is going to be like.
God
no.
damn it. I'm rolling so low on these d6s.
-4. Oh, and 2 more. Yep.
Yeah, and then 2 more for the burst. And when I burst her with the flames, I say, "Hey, ugly." Oh,
Just-
don't give me that.
Don't give me that. Is that what you just?
Oh, don't give me that. And I would like to point one thing out here.
Yeah.
The flames are purple now.
Ooh. Purple.
They are no longer the typical orange. These are now purple, ghastly flames.
Oh god, he's letting his emotions control his fire.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm gonna use my movement to come over here and my free item interaction to slap the horse on the ass.
Okay. Yeah, you get that horse going. On the next turn, it can leave.
Well, Camry question.
Alrighty.
It doesn't have to. There's another driver for this carriage.
Yes, there is. Okay. Okay. So, that's the case. That's the end of that turn.
And then I'll use the rest of my movement to come back over here.
Okay.
To block the door.
Another one from the darkness behind, on the other side, sprints over with depth speed and runs and actually tries to grab Cambry through the fucking door.
What do I roll?
It's going to make an some attacks at you, but you have half cover at this point, so you have +2 AC.
Door for like a shield.
Mm-hmm.
+2 or 3?
Yep. So the first one, I miss with a
Miss.
12, and then the second one is a 20
Miss.
Which I think misses with the full cover.
with the half cover.
The half cover, yeah.
Do you have
The door was closed.
Do you have 19 AC? God damn! There's a window. There
Hey,
is
you made this character. Don't look at me.
Yeah, you give her a +2 literally right now, so that's literally 21.
And I was gonna give her bracers of defense.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus Christ, you were going to be untouchable.
Yeah, no, Cambry was gonna be the new Tom.
And one more figure
Do it.
comes out right now, kind of
Oh no, I
stumbling,
need these.
dazed. I gotta get through you. And is gonna make 3 attacks at you.
3?
Yep. 22, 6, and 17. Or
Shield.
22, 1, 17.
Shield, so only the 22 hits.
Okay. So you get punched in the face. Oh, that's a 6. 4. 6
Imagine
bludgeoning
a crazy
damage.
6?
Yep.
Deprived punch.
Yeah.
As you're punched in the face, and I need you to make me. Let's have you make me a Dex save.
A dex save?
Yep.
Okay.
I know it's not terrible, but I could try.
11.
You are knocked on your ass prone.
Okay.
Oh god.
I'll do that number.
That is not good.
I'm rotated now. Haha, you fools. I'm strongest on my back. Jiu-jitsu serves me well.
I'm strongest on my back.
God damn it.
293, it is your turn.
So, if I use action surge and I have extra attack, that makes 4 attacks, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, so let's see. I think I can reach 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, cool. So,
Oh god.
actually, I'm gonna go here. 30.
Okay.
So-
Latreus is proned. You do not get advantage. I don't think you. Let me check prone again. Because
Yeah, I'm just gonna set up my attack.
It's if I'm engaged with a creature, but I didn't know that creature was there until it punched me, so I would say I'm not engaged with it, I'm engaged with the vampire.
Yeah, you're also prone, so you have disadvantage on attack rolls and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Okay. So, first my double attack.
Okay, your first 2, alright. Sausage! You hit the first one.
Okay, since the first one hit, I can spend 1 die to give Latreus advantage on his next attack.
You
and
can
add
give anybody advantage on their next attack. The first person, basically.
Oh, it doesn't have to be close by?
I don't think so. No, our...
It just says the next ally to attack.
Yeah, the next ally to attack him, yes.
Oh, so, okay.
Yeah, so it could be anybody.
Okay, so now for damage, it's d8 plus 5. Just 1, right?
Yeah, it'd just be 1. So 7, alright. Yeah, you slash
And
them.
Accident search to smack him again.
Okay.
One, hug him up.
You hit one more of... You hit another one of them.
I don't suppose this stacks, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Alright.
Knock them on their ass. See how they like it.
Let me see if I can do anything else.
I think technically it gives you advantage. It even gives you advantage on your... Because it says the next attack to hit him, right? Or next ally attack.
Yeah, it's his next
okay.
ally.
Okay, so yeah. And I think that's that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do my last damage check.
Yeah. Ah!
Jesus Christ, one came in swinging.
What the fuck?
And I tell that person that they stop.
Stop.
Stop. Sing, sing.
And that's it? Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Cambry, you're up.
Literally grab him by the wrist. Cease.
Yell stop slashes you in the back 4 times.
I only hit
Once,
twice.
twice.
But you attempted 4. It's
Cambry.
the implied 4.
It is Cambry's turn. Jazz.
You see, it's the implication.
Exactly.
We live in a society.
Jazz.
We live in a society. It's the implication. You know, it's like dumping someone while they're holding a gun. You know, it's the implication.
If you try to attack them without opening the door, they also have +2 AC.
So what I'm
Oh
hearing.
no, I'm going to tell Gloria, keep this door closed and move away from it.
She
And I'm going to jump out.
No, I can get back on the carriage. I just need you guys to go.
Not 293. I don't think he can make it.
He can dash.
You can dash.
That was
And
that was
I
his
also have
decision.
monk speed, so Ryan can
Yes.
catch up.
That's fair.
So I would like to do a sick kickflip out of the cart
Oh.
and attack this one.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Protect the mans.
One, I don't remember how to play D&D.
We're Polly. We don't hate each other.
Just
So I can do 2 attacks with Cambria, right?
Yes, you can.
And then you can also do flurry of blows.
That's a 24 and 18.
24 and an 18. Yeah, you hit both of them.
I think I'll roll dabblage first and then see if they're bloodied.
Okay.
They've taken a few hits.
Is it the D8 plus anything?
It is D8 plus your dexterity mod.
Oh god.
Yeah, so it's plus 5.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
God.
Monks are great, aren't they?
Especially living weapon monks.
Yeah.
Because you get that extra damage early.
You should try stunning strike.
You smack him, and you realize that your punch or your hits, your kicks even, because you actually hit, so they're kicks. Your kicks aren't doing as much as you would expect them to. They are resisting the blow better
kicks
than
not
normal.
magic?
Not yet.
Ooh.
That's not until level 8 for monks, baby.
Really? I thought that was sooner. Wow. You could stunning strike. You did hit.
Yeah. I'll do stunning strike. Why not?
All right, so stunning.
John
That
is
is a
here.
key point for stunning strike, and then I think is a con save.
It is a con save.
Hi, John.
Yep.
Hi, John.
Hi, John.
I got an
I live.
18. I succeeded.
Fuck.
As you hit them with a stunning strike, and they just kind of are able to resist your rocking hits.
You did hit him twice. You could dump another key point for a second one.
All right, let's dump another
You want-
key point.
You want to use 2 of your 5 already? All right.
Yeah, why not?
I got a 15. I think I still beat it. There, the key save is at the key point section in there.
What's that key save, Jess?
She's looking.
Yeah.
I think it's 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom.
It's
right?
a 14. I have it. I just found it.
Ooh, no.
So both
Cheated.
both of them, you just whack twice, and they're able to resist the stun on both of them.
All right, well, I'll end it there. But
Okay.
actually, no, I'll make the fisticuffs thing, and I'm like, all right, focus on me.
Focus on me.
Intimidate.
That means it is Racket's turn,
Who dies today?
and this is full
The
Racket.
vampires.
The vampires.
Is it day or
This
night?
one hasn't taken
It is-
any damage.
It is nighttime, and those gray bars, that's the light of the carriages.
Also, Worm is currently holding the two captives.
That you kept
hostage.
alive last time, yep.
Yeah, he's holding on to them.
Yes.
There's quite a lot, John, but it's fun.
What are you going to do, John?
So this one, how's this one look for damage
Uh,
wise?
it is bloodied.
This one is untouched.
But like bloodied,
And is
like
it the right?
it took bludgeoning, and then its face is dripping blood. Like there's no cuts because nobody had gotten that far with cutting.
It was burned a few times and it got blasted with
Eldritch Blast.
25 points of Eldritch Blast. I would heavily consider taking care of that one by Silver Lake.
Please do one.
Also, perfect timing, John. This is the first Racket turn. Yeah.
Cool.
Also, short version to fill you in. I am aware who the vampire is. I have shared it with everyone but Racket. Because Racket is young and does not need to know this.
Neat.
What about John comes in and it's just Darth Racket?
All right, what are we doing, John?
Hold on, let me see.
We
Get all our spell slots back, right?
Everything is back.
Yeah,
You've taken a
we've all
few
gotten long
nights.
rests.
Yeah, you've had a few nights.
Cool.
No, only had short rests.
I mean, Latreus got one long rest, but that's because he didn't sleep.
He was forced to sleep.
Hey,
I'm
guess
What? What? Call lightning?
the clouds are gathering.
There is fog along the ground as the storm clouds writhe in. All of you hear the crackle of lightning within the clouds. Alrighty, I have to make a deck save.
And then a bright flash as lightning strikes.
How does a 17 sound?
Real quick. It is.
It is what?
It has been 2 weeks.
Is a deck save.
Yeah, deck save. How does a 17 sound?
You succeed.
Cool. Take half damage.
You only take half damage.
Let's do this.
Oh, it is crit damage.
Was it already cloudy before, or was it just like clear night?
Well, it was starting to fog up, which is why I jumped off the cart, tackled a vampire, and yelled, "Ride!"
It was mostly clear. There were some
Okay.
clouds. You pulled what clouds were around together.
Okay, because Call Lightning has a special effect if there was a storm already happening.
No, there wasn't a storm. It was more of like a foggy, kind of like spooky, ghosty thing, and that was about it. Either way, let's see that damage, boy. All right, minus.
Well, you rolled better for damage than I did.
I rolled average, high, low.
Yeah. Alrighty.
I rolled consistently low.
Racket heard Latreus yell ride. Do you want to use your bonus action to do an animal handling check to get the horses to leave?
E.
Yeah? Okay, roll me an animal handling. Alright.
Ride.
Alright, so on the next turn, all 3 carriages will be leaving. You will all have a chance to bail the carriages at the start of the next round, if you wish to stay and help them out. If not, that's that.
Do not help me. Go.
Anyway, so all of them that are by the one who you've been beating up on, you all notice that its wounds begin to close on it.
Because it didn't take radiant damage.
And while Latreus is on the ground, it's going to make 2 attacks at you.
Okay.
So first advantage on the first one. 23?
Yeah.
It doesn't do damage, but it grabs you to it. You are grappled by it.
Okay, so am I still prone, or am I now up and grappled?
I don't know how that works. I think you are up now, but with 0 speed. No.
Okay.
Yes? No, maybe. I don't remember. It's weird.
What does grappled say? You said it grabbed me and pulled me to it. I am up, and I am 0 speed.
Yeah, I'll say that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it won't have advantage on the second hit, then.
But it is going to try to sink its fangs into you after you have been grabbed.
Okay.
Can I use my reaction to give it disadvantage?
You can. 20.
Sorry, Matthew.
Healed.
Well, is your shield's still up, isn't it?
Oh, you're right. 21 is my AC right now.
Yep. Yeah, it goes to bite, but it lands on that ethereal shield.
21. It was 21.
Yeah.
My shield just barely saved me.
Yeah, as it sinks its fangs into your shield and just floating
It's the implication
ethereally.
now.
Yeah, and then you know what? It still has movement. It's gonna begin to start dragging Latreus away.
I'm guessing since I already used my
Yep.
action, I don't get an opportunity.
Cambry does though.
Cambry does.
And
Cambry.
I will be taking that opportunity attack.
Okay.
1 moment.
I think it is at this moment that Latreus is in like his element because he knows what he can do. So I just need everyone else to leave. I have
It's a
this
21.
handled.
You hit him. You hit the vampire spawn.
That's 6 and a 5.
Yeah, it doesn't do as much damage as you thought it would because, that's that. Do you do any key points or anything?
You know what? Flurry of blows.
Oh, you can't do that as a reaction. I was saying, do you want to try Stunning
Yeah.
Strike?
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay. I gotta make a con save.
It's after this moment that Latreus is deciding whether or not he wants to go into their pit to fireball them, or if he just wants to stick to his OG plan.
There's that, so 2 more. As Latreus is dragged out of the light.
No. Oh, damn it.
You just hear my final words as I sink into the darkness. Fucking run!
Yeah. As Latreus is out of the darkness. Manura, you're up.
Ah, fuck.
Fuck!
Manura, run. Get the carts moving. Run.
Hold on, existential crisis here.
Just run.
He's looking at
No
spells.
crisis. Just run.
No,
I'm
no,
looking
he
at spell silence.
he can still he's just sitting in the cart. The carts don't move until the start of the next turn anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because Octavia is driving.
Yep.
My whole line of thinking here is some people need to stay behind to make sure Gloria will be safe. I say leave the ones that have the good speed to fight. The rest of you run.
Yeah, because the rest of you aren't going to be able to catch the horses if they start running. So the rest of you need to get the fuck back in the carts.
So like Cambry, 293, Latreus, I think are the ones that need to be here.
293 only has 30 speed. The rest
Never
of you,
mind.
it is just Cambry and Latreus are the only people that are safe to be outside of the cart right now.
Down.
Never mind. The rest of you boogie. I think we got this.
I'll be back.
80. Okay, that's right.
Okay, how close is the one to the top to me?
The one to the top to you?
Yeah.
That's
Sorry,
25
I'm
feet
having
away.
guys measure.
Oh, it's 25 feet away from you.
Well, we're forgetting one thing. I have a 50 fly speed.
You do have 50 fly speed because you're only wearing medium armor or light armor.
But you also don't have dark vision, so if the horses start moving, you can't see.
You can see the dark. You can see the horses.
I can still see because they have the light around the carriages,
Yeah.
so this can still work. But you know what? For shitty goodness,
I'm gonna shatter the lone one way up top.
Okay. Shatter is. I think that's a Constitution save.
Wait. If he
You can do
If he
shatter.
does it from here, the tree will fall.
yeah. But see, that's the thing.
Are you trying to drop a tree on them by shattering the tree?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, is it a con save for shatter? I believe it is.
I believe.
Yeah, shatter is con.
Okay. Yeah, because
It's
Morgan.
con.
All right. So I got to
Roll? I don't know what's gonna close that.
con save. I got an 11. I failed. I take full damage.
He takes full damage.
Ah.
Good. Full damage to the one that hasn't been hurt.
I got hurt a little bit.
I hit
one up
lightning
top?
with it.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
I got
right.
struck by lightning.
Racket. Struck it.
Hold on, I have another character that I still do this. I didn't know what the fucking damage done here.
What level did you cast it at?
Just,
I assume second?
just second level.
It's the second level, and I'm gonna upcast it to third.
You're now casted third. Okay.
What the fuck is Shadow?
I have it. It's at third level it would be 4d8s.
4d8.
Of thunder damage.
Ooh.
And Jacob, you know this character. Do I add any modifiers to it?
Nope. It's just... I would have it written on the page, but yeah.
It's a 10-foot radius sphere. My mistake.
Oh, okay, so it wouldn't hurt the tree.
So
but...
you
Oh!
could get it here, but I mean it still would touch the tree.
Yeah,
Just
I don't
only
think
part of it.
I think it would just strip bark off of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you blast it, and it's just rocked by 20 thunder damage. Just. Yeah. Are you gonna do anything else, or are you just gonna hang in the cart?
I'm going to take this time to ready a reaction and see if one of them makes a beeline for the cart.
Okay. Oh, you already used your action. So readying an action, you would ready your action and not use it until the trigger.
Okay, so
But you've already used your action, so you can't do that this turn.
yeah, I'm trying to see what I can do for bonus damage or bonus action.
Bardic
I think you can
Inspiration.
bonus action inspire.
Yeah, inspire.
You know what? I'm gonna bonus inspire Latreus.
Latreus, you were inspired.
Inspire. Does that mean I have a D6 or something?
I think it's a D8 at this point.
Is it?
Okay, so 1d8.
Well, what does my Bardic Inspiration say on the page? Oh no, you don't. You don't roll it. You give them.
No, I roll it when it comes for me.
Oh, it's 1d6. I'm sorry.
It's 1d6. Okay. So
Oh.
whenever I make a check or a save, I roll a d6.
Oh no, it would be a D8. It is a D8 at this point.
Yeah,
Oh, it is a d8. Okay.
Yeah, because you're 5th
So yeah,
level.
I add a d8 that I roll to it.
Yeah, to a check or a save.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought I would roll it and it would just get added.
No, it's fine.
No,
You're good.
that's what I do.
You're good, man. All right.
It's all me.
That would be.
So Latreus gets d8 next turn, and Minerva's just hanging out in the cart.
Actually, he gets it for a whole minute. So all right. Octavia, Maider, are you gonna stay in the cart, or are you gonna jump and help? You have your whole turn before all 3 carts go.
I thought it could move on her turn when she started soothing him.
It's my turn.
No, it's gonna be all 3 of them.
Oh, all 3 of them are moving on
Yes.
the 20 in initiative order?
Yes.
Or something?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I thought she was using her movement to move that cart.
Here, I'll add a turn as a 20 initiative for the carts.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember when she soothed her horse, you told her on her next turn she could use her movement to move the cart.
Yeah, it'll be just on the next turn. Okay, we'll have that. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So yeah. So you can still do stuff. You're staying in the cart, okay?
I mean, if you have more range spells, help out as much as you can.
She's got Eldritch Blast, which is 120 feet.
That's actually 300 for her, but she doesn't have a dark vision.
Oh, right. Because the fucking spear thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, up to spear, invocation, and then spell sniper, that would be 6 feet.
You can use a cantrip
Yes.
plus a spell. Yes, you can.
Yes.
Yeah, so by all means, do as much damage as you can before we take off.
For every spellcaster except for sorcerer. That is the rule.
Yeah, because you can use your things. Eldritch Blast first. Okay. Who are you Eldritch Blasting? That one? All right, perfect. Go for it.
The one that got rocked by the thunder wave.
You have to.
She has to see it.
You have to see it. I mean, you do know that one's there, but you would have disadvantage.
Yeah, because it's in total darkness and it dragged me into the total darkness.
Yes.
Oh wait.
Wait, did my light cantrip fade from 293 completely?
Yes, it
Because
did.
it lasts an hour.
Yeah, it didn't start until at least an hour after it faded.
Okay.
So the first one's a miss. You get 2 Eldritch Blasts, Maider, so you can shoot a second one. You get to roll twice. And you hit the second one. Yeah, Eldritch Blast is weird. You get multiple attacks rather than multiple damage, and 7 damage because of Eldritch Agonizing Blast. Oh, you hit
Feel
it.
that, Maider.
Fortunately, she has Agonizing Blast, which adds charisma to her Eldritch Blast damage. So yeah. The first one goes wide, but the second one hits, and it's fine. I've been adding it. The second one hits, and they kind of stumble a little bit from the force damage and just turn and just hiss.
So long, farewell.
Auf
Wiedersehen,
and
good night.
Bonus for spiritual weapon! Oh, okay. Time to get the Rosetta Stone out, even though it doesn't make sense for this one, but, you know.
I like to imagine it's just an angry crow.
Just put in an angry bird.
It's just the bird.
It's just a bird, yeah. Okay. Instead of like the ethereal purple color that Tarragon's is, this one is like a porcelain white with a spiritual glow, and it looks like it does look like a raven. It's a spiritually white porcelain raven that's going to peck at this fucking thing. A spiritual weapon.
Not Latreus' final thoughts as he's dragged into the darkness by vampires. Fucking birds.
Oh, you totally smack it. The spiritual weapon hits the vampire, and it is a level 3 spiritual weapon because you are warlock. So you roll it as if it was a level 3 damage.
This is so good. This is so good.
Final word for Latreus. Then you better come back to us, damn it.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Fucking nice.
Maider over here, and it's plus your spellcasting ability modifier. Oh my god.
Fuck yes, 20.
It's only because it is a spiritual weapon's a second level spell. You only add 1 extra die, but still, that's what 11 plus 5. That's 16 damage. Yeah, you hit it for 16 damage. I'm just trying to see what type of damage it is.
It's force.
Yeah, I was gonna say either force or going
Spiritual weapon is force damage.
I mean, I would argue piercing because
The spell doesn't actually say what type of damage it is.
Oh, my back just popped.
Weird. Either way, yeah, you smack it.
I always assumed it was force damage.
I think it is force damage, but yeah. So you smack it for 16 damage, and yeah, it starts. It's the spawn is bloodied, and you can just leave it there.
It's force damage.
It is force damage. Okay, it didn't say on Wiki
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah, it does. It says on a hit, the target takes force damage equal to
Oh.
a D8 plus your spellcasting.
I must have missed
It's just
that.
worded different.
Yeah, I must have missed it. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you can do. All right. It is the
Good shit,
cart's
good shit.
turn, and I believe.
Yeah, 293 is going to have to fucking dash to get on that last card.
Let's see here. This
Horses are fast.
Yep. So the first 2 horses, I'm going to get rid of the lights for those too, because the first 2 carriages leave the battlefield completely, gone, reduced to atoms.
And Racket and his snake are.
And Racket and his snake, I did this earlier. I just need to figure it out again. 80, so right.
You just gotta
literally.
move it.
Literally on the edge, perfect, of glory.
Yep.
Or right about there. That's where they're at. Alrighty. Yeah. The rest of you are now in darkness. As that happened, Latreus, you're up. Also, Maider, you have 300 feet of Eldritch Blast, and you can still fight with the Holy Raven. So,
So Jacob,
yes.
My speed is 0, but I can still move my hands and I can still speak?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to use my bonus action
Uh-huh.
to why am I... Oh, right, my character sheet's on my other fucking laptop. I'm going to use my bonus action to quicken cast.
Okay.
But can I hold my turn until this vampire's turn?
Yeah.
Like, can I hold my entire turn, including my action and bonus action?
You can only hold an action.
So if I do my bonus action to quicken cast, right?
Yeah. The bonus spell would go now, and then you can hold your...
Okay, then I'll do that.
Okay.
My bonus action spell,
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Burning Hands again at 2nd level.
It's stupid because grapple doesn't stop the person holding you from rolling a regular dexterity save. They got an 11, so you're fine.
They got an 11, they fail. Okay.
The people riding in the carts and everybody in the darkness just sees a blast of flame.
Fucking 2 1s again. So it takes 12 fire damage.
Yes, 12.
And I will hold my action to Thunder Step onto Racket's cart.
On their turn? Nice.
The moment that this vampire's turn starts.
So the moment that when they try to attack you.
So
No. Yeah, when they try to attack me, the moment I see that attack coming, Thunder Step.
Okay. It's the second one's turn, and it's going to step over to Cambry, and it has advantage on Cambry. Hi, Jazz.
Hello.
Hello. I think a 23 hits the first attack, and you are grappled.
All right.
And because it is still flanking with you, it has advantage on the bite.
Oh.
I missed the bite. Your stonkingly strong muscles just flex, and you're able to not take the piercing bite.
She did the fucking chest bounce thing, but instead of her boobs jiggling, it just tensed up her fucking shoulder muscles and broke the vampire's tooth.
And the other
God, you could wash clothes on those rock hard
Wasn't that
ads.
right?
Let's see here. You know what? Just because this is an issue. You know what, fuck it. I'm going to try to hit Cambry with one of the 3 attacks, and the other 2 go to 293. So first on Cambry. 23 hits Cambry.
That hits.
And can I have you make me a con save?
It can do Stunning Strike.
You also take 9 damage.
Oh, I thought that was Jazz's roll for a second.
No.
I was so scared.
Con save. That's a +2, right?
Looks like it. Ooh, you are stunned as they just punch you in the jaw. And then they turn to 293 and go to hit him with the last 2. 19 and 10, I don't think I hit him.
Is the shield already factored into the 19?
Yes, it is.
Then it
do hit. And you get socked in the jaw as well, but it doesn't do... They don't do any other extra effect.
Hey, Jacob?
Yeah, what's up?
I can't seem to subtract from Cambry's health.
You have access. Weird. I can do it for you. What is it?
Thanks.
Minus... I did 90. I did 9 to both of you. All right.
Oh, wait, there we go. Okay, it just came up. I don't know what was wrong.
I got it. I got it right now. Either way.
Thank you.
Juan, it's your turn.
You need to disengage and run. Or you just need to full fucking dash, because I don't think that monk has dark vision.
Let's see.
Wait.
Is the monk bloodied?
What a miss. I am grappled.
No, you are stunned.
You're grappled
grappled.
and stunned.
Oh, you're grappled and stunned.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
That is a problem.
Hey Jacob, is the monk bloody?
No, they're not.
I would just run. The horses are really fast, Juan. Get to the horses. If
Okay,
you have to use your action to dash, which you probably will,
yeah, I have to.
yeah, dash onto that fucking cart, man.
So you can dash into the front seat.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing if there's any bonus action I can do to help you guys out.
Don't worry about it.
Actually, very much worry about it. What? This is a bad
worry about it.
situation.
Cambry can bonus action disengage and then dash. She's fine.
With the key point, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll dash the cart.
Okay. So you run, you clamber in, you are in the cart, and oh yeah, you take an opportunity attack from the one, and they hit you on the way out, but it's almost 9 more damage.
Oh, what's up with you and 9?
I don't know.
This back 293 on the buns.
Cambry is stunned and unable to do anything this turn.
Fine, you know what? In response, after getting hit, I'm gonna use my bonus action to heal.
God damn.
The second wind. Yep.
Yep.
God, Juan, you are setting up on it.
Either way, Cambry. So Racket.
Most of it bad.
It's Racket's turn.
Wait, why
The
can't
storm
I-
cloud is still overhead.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You could free Cambry from that vampire right now.
This has to be like the most precise lightning strike ever.
Well,
Hit me, I
since
can take it.
No,
Well.
you can't. You only have 33, and that's gonna be like death.
Chaw.
No, I can save me and Cambry. It's okay.
Oh no, that's for the lightning.
Yep, I know the lightning. 17.
I think it succeeds again.
You succeed.
Is it really?
And another 6 damage. As they're
And-
zapped by electricity. As you see the flash of light, you see them for a split second in that flash, and then...
In that flash, though, I'm going to do a bonus action.
Okay.
So I can see.
Yeah.
Oh, because he has dark vision. Fuck yeah, that's clutch.
No.
No, but because of the flash, I can see a point now.
Yes.
Oh, that's right,
yes.
that's right.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to use one of my subclass features
Oh?
to help assist.
What are you doing?
What's it called?
Next to Cambry,
Yeah.
Spectral Bear appears.
Uh!
Because I use Spirit Totem.
Is it medium?
Nope, it is just a spirit. It is neither a creature nor an object.
Okay.
So it's like a spiritual bear that just appears.
So a copy of Worm I'm using for the Spirit Bear. I'll change its name to Spirit Bear.
Yes. And because it's a bear spirit, it also has a 30-foot radius aura.
Of light or just aura?
It's just an aura. So Cambry and Latreus,
Bless you. Bless you.
you both gain some temporary hit points.
They do!
Oh, nice.
You
How
get,
much?
you get 10.
10.
Oh.
Oh.
And
Fuck yeah.
And you also get one extra benefit.
Oh, what's that?
Oh.
You have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws in that aura.
Nice!
Oh, that's fucking
The
awesome.
grapples.
You have it for 1 minute. Good luck.
Okay.
That's how long that spirit lasts.
Make it
That is
count.
all I can do.
Damn. Alrighty. Nice. Okay. It is the last vampire's turn, and it's You know, it's gonna try to take a bite out of you.
And it is at this moment that I
Yeah.
notice its attack coming
Yes.
that my action triggers.
Yep.
So I zip over to Cambry.
Uh-huh.
In the first teleport, I grab Cambry, and then we're gone onto the cart.
Ooh.
Onto
Okay.
the second cart with Silver Lake. I need the monk, and I need the vampire above me.
How did you do
to
the?
make?
I got a question. How did you do the first teleport?
You teleport yourself to an unoccupied space immediately after you disappear. A thunderous boom sounds in each. Oh, I see. I can only do one.
Okay.
No, it's immediately after you disappear. So you teleport yourself to an unoccupied space you can see within range.
Let me look at
And then
Thunderstep.
immediately after you disappear, a thunder. Oh no, okay. So I can only teleport myself. Gotcha. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just me then. Sorry, I misread the period as a comma. So then just this one and... Are you 15 feet away? Of course you are. Okay. So I just need her to make me a con save.
Okay. A Constitution save. Okay.
No, I couldn't grab her.
A 10.
All right, cool. That is a fail. I'm teleporting onto Silver Lake's cart.
Okay.
Because it's within 90 feet. But they take 3d10s of thunder damage.
Okay.
Bop.
I see how it is. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Fuck yes, 20 thunder damage. Eat my ass, you vampiric bitch.
As you just blast them and it just fucking wails them.
I imagine the inhale as it was about to fucking bite and then boom.
Yeah.
Oh. And everybody within 300 feet heard that boom.
You are now on the GM layer.
Gonna look back there concerned.
And I'm just on top of Silver Lake's cart. I'm not in it. I'm on top of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh God.
And I'm just standing there, arms crossed, looking very disapprovingly at that vampire.
So it would be
Just full Kamina pose.
It would be Minura's turn. Let's see here. How they moved 80 feet out. Oh, this is where the horse starts. So that's 15 feet out. They are 65 feet off the map, and you saw a flash of light, and there's a spiritual bear just glowing here. So you are 125 feet away from this point.
From what point?
From you can't see it. Sorry.
Yeah, gotta be on the physical layer.
Yeah, from you're 125 feet from the point you are at.
If you know this character better than me, you throw some fucking reach.
That's the thing. You'd have to check. Shattered. I don't think Shattered goes that far.
Nope.
It does, and it only goes like half that distance.
Yeah, I think you're kind of shit out of luck with this one.
Shatter is 60 feet, my friend.
Yep. Yeah,
That's what I said.
I think you can give. Oh no, you can give another bardic inspiration to somebody other than Latreus that's on the carts.
I'm giving that inspiration to Cambry.
I think she's too far away. I think it's a certain amount of distance for that too.
Yeah.
Damn.
It also has
It's
to be
like
someone
60
you can
feet.
see.
Yep.
And the furthest I can see right now is 293 or
Bardic inspiration. Yeah, somebody within 60 feet of you. That can. But it's only that can hear you. But still.
But wait. Hold on.
But wait.
I'm a liar, right?
You're a liar bird. Yeah.
What's the loudest thing I recall here?
Galrah's gunshot.
Oh, that would probably reach and sound.
Exactly.
Hey, Jacob.
Yes.
The bear is emitting light, correct?
Is it, John? Is it emitting light?
It never said it is.
But it is.
What does it say? Does it say a glowing aura or a glowing spirit?
Just
Because if it's glowing, it's 5 feet, and I can work with
let me
that.
check it.
Because I have Spell Sniper, and I can Eldritch Blast from 240 feet away.
It's an incorporeal spirit.
Incorporeal spirit, yeah.
Creates an aura. Is neither creature nor object, though it has a spectral appearance of the creature it represents.
Okay, so you can only... It's a spectral appearance. It's ethereal, so, like, you can see the bear, but that's about it.
Okay. I could assume that the vampire didn't move.
Yes, you can. I mean, Jake, if you want to try an extended bardic inspiration, I would have you roll me a spell attack, or it would be a pure charisma roll to see if you can throw your voice that far.
You know what? Let's do it.
Okay.
So, charisma, and do I add +4, or is it just a flat 20?
It would be your charisma. It'd be a 20 plus your charisma.
All right. Here's hoping.
Oh!
4.
Oh yeah, Cambry, in your stunned state, you hear that gunshot go off and you're just like, inspired!
Inspired.
You do have an inspiration.
So you get a D8 next turn to add to you.
For the next minute.
For the next minute.
It's not
you
for
get,
next turn, it's for the next minute.
You get 1 for the next minute, and it's up to... you can use it for saves or ability checks.
Like a strength check that you now have added on with
Well,
the bear
she's
totem.
stunned for next turn, so she can't do anything.
Yeah, until the
No, my
end.
stun turn is already.
It's at
Oh,
the
has it?
end.
Yes.
No, it's at the end of the martial arts person's turn.
Yeah.
So
Also, let me know when we hit the 23
We'll get
in the
there.
initiative order.
we just hit the 23 in the initiative order. It is Octavia's turn, and she has over 300 feet of range. Plus the spiritual weapon, she can still move, I think.
Is spiritual weapon not a line of sight spell?
Well, it's line of sight for casting it, but
Oh, I see.
It can't be too far from the caster, I thought.
let me check. Let me just double check. Spiritual weapon, you can move it. No, it just it lasts for the duration or until you cast the spell again. You just have to cast it within 60 feet of yourself.
Okay.
Huh.
Spiritual weapon's cool.
Ew.
So yeah, so as Octavia, you can do your 3 attacks all at disadvantage because they're inside of darkness.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's spiritual weapon's
That
cool.
is fine.
So that means you literally have like advantage and a +8 to get the fuck out of that grasp.
Oh, sorry, I just want to double check.
Yes.
For spiritual weapon, I have to move it, and that's my action.
You can
That's your
move and attack
bonus
in the
action
same.
movement.
Yeah, it's a bonus action. You can move and attack it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can do
And
both.
then bonus action to attack again. That's what it means.
Well, no, it's
So you use your bonus action to move and attack
Yeah.
with the spiritual weapon.
Yes, you do
Okay.
both.
So your whole bonus action
Yes.
is taken up by the spiritual weapon.
Yeah, you use your
okay.
bonus action, and you can move and attack on your bonus action with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then your movement and your actions are still yours.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't select it. Can you move it,
Like right here?
yeah, right here?
Right there? Okay. You still can't see the vampire, but you remember where it's at, so your attacks are with disadvantage at it.
Bonk it, Maider.
Oops.
Bonk it.
So the porcelain bird goes to... And roll one more, because it's... You hit! You hit either way!
Okay. Cool.
Roll that 2d8 plus 5.
Fishback.
Why do you +5?
Because for spiritual weapon, you add your spellcasting modifier to damage. It says in the... Another 11 damage. Nice.
And then I can do cantrip.
Yes.
I use it spell.
Oh, you didn't even cast. Like, you could technically do another spell because you didn't cast that spell. You just used it.
Oh right, it just lasts.
Yeah, but you do
For a minute.
also have 300 feet of Eldritch Blast, so you know.
It's okay. We're gonna go blast.
All right, so then roll 2 at disadvantage. You hit the first
15?
one. Yeah.
Okay.
And all right, one, and you missed the second
11?
one, but you hit the first one.
Okay.
And you're still driving that cart. All right, so 14 more damage. Jesus.
Not down yet?
No.
What?
Okay. I have one more plan, but Cambry's gonna be mad at me.
And that's it. You're not going to move or anything, Maider?
What? No, we never.
No, that's it.
Alrighty, it is
Hey, Jazz.
First of all, the carts move 80 more feet away.
I thought I was faster than the carts.
You are 19.
Oh, I'm 19? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you're like right after.
Okay, and we moved how much further away?
80 more feet away. I got
80 more feet. I can still do it.
So, you are now, let's see here, is 125, add 80. You are now 205 feet away.
I can still do it.
At the front cart. Okay.
You said I can see the bear.
Yes, you can see the bear.
So-
you can
so
see the
wait,
bear.
can
It is
we
a
just-
point. It is an existing point.
Bonus action, I'm giving myself back a 3rd level spell slot.
Okay. Oh.
Cambry, forgive me.
Cambry, you have this. She's gonna fail
Do
the
it.
save.
Fire!
Do it.
Fireball!
I'll go ahead and get those 8d6s ready.
Yep, you automatically fail this dexterity saving throw, Jazz. But you do take 10 off of it. You do take 10 off of it because of the temp HP from John.
Cambria just gives him the solid nod, like she knew this was coming.
No, it's more of like in your stunned state, your eyes see the little dot that's fireball, and you're just like, okay.
You're just like, that son of a bitch.
I gotta make 3
So I'm
saves.
centering it on the bear.
Okay, yeah, I gotta make 3 saves. I failed all 3 of the saves. Oh, wait, yeah, I failed all 3 of the saves, even with...
Yes, you did.
Even with the 3
30
extra.
points of fire damage on that location. See, there are some spells that are just like, Dear User, which is Eldritch Blast. And then there's Attention Resident, which is, like...
Cambry takes
Burning
20.
Hand. And then there's Fireball, which is Dear Grid Coordinates.
Oh, I thought it was too concern.
I still can't subtract. Weird. I got it then. It's fine.
Who may concern?
Minus 20. As Cambry, you feel the vampire that is holding on to you burn away from your body. You are no longer
Actually,
grappled.
Jacob?
Yes.
She succeeds.
How?
Careful casting. I can choose a target that I can see to succeed.
Nice.
Wait,
She succeeds. She takes 15. She takes 15 points of fire damage minus the 10.
Okay, so
There's like 5?
Yeah, you get 5 back.
You just tanked a fireball. This
minus
is why
5.
you always date the pyromancer, because of the implication.
Noted.
I'm just gonna double check one thing real fast, and not because I don't trust you, but just because I need to see meta magic stuff. Because I know you used a bonus action to get that spell, that slot back.
Mm-hmm.
How many sorcery
Would
points
that
did
have
you
used
use? You should only 5. Okay, 5.
And he hasn't used a single one.
It
this whole
didn't
fight.
subtract the 2 I had. My mistake. I
Okay.
thought I blinked out the 2. Cambry still takes the full 20.
That's
My
what I thought.
mistake. It
Okay.
did not blink out the 2 that I thought it did earlier when I quick casted. That's on me.
Alrighty. I was gonna say that was a
She
lot
just
of.
didn't load. That would have been a really big clutch.
It would have. But
She's still alive.
Either way, yeah, but no, the two vampires, you can all see within the purple flames 2 figures burn away to nothingness.
Run.
The only issue is the adept gets to go first, and Cambry is still stunned until the end of its turn.
Just remember, you have an action and a bonus action you can dash with.
I get 3 hits with advantage. Let's see how this goes. 1, 2.
Hit,
Miss
miss,
and hit.
hit.
2d8s plus 3 or 6 for 16 damage, and Cambry is downed.
We have to go back.
You guys wouldn't know about this, so
Yeah, we can't see it.
Not even with the bear there and everything?
Nope.
I could only see the bear. That's why I
Right.
fixed my fireball where I did.
I do,
But we can
but I
assume.
can assume that 2 perished.
You can assume 2 figures within the fireball perished, but that is about all you can assume.
It is a burst of flame. We could technically see Cambry burning, but it is gone as soon as the spell ends.
Yeah, but you, like I said, you saw 4 figures within the flames, and 2 of them burned to ash.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, Negan.
Well, Matthew
That's all
just
that it-
killed his girlfriend.
That's all that can do.
Look, man, the hero is always willing to sacrifice his girl to save the day.
And yeah, 293 can't really do anything anymore.
I mean, I guess technically Jake's 60 flying speed could go get her.
It would take
but
a couple of
Manura
turns.
wouldn't know.
No, nobody would.
Nobody could go back to see if you're actually still tailing us. Just because you have the 50 movement speed doesn't mean you can reach. We're 200 feet away.
Cambry, roll me a death saving throw. You
For
can
mass haste.
add your bardic inspiration to a death saving throw, by the way.
I'm gonna do. Wait, hold on. Let's roll it and then see if I need it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that.
Okay.
It is a D8.
It is a D8.
So
You
that brings
succeed
me
at a
to-
13.
Yeah, 13.
So you're a succeed on your first one.
There is now a spectral bear that monk probably doesn't know isn't real.
Yeah. Is there anything Racket can do?
I could do 1 more.
One more? Oh no.
Well,
Please, save our friend.
I mean, it'll give us a bright flash,
Yeah. It would.
because I saw a flash from the previous.
You did see a flash from the previous.
Can I dash fly?
I'm gonna try this.
You gonna try it?
Phone combat.
Quick save for that.
You have to wait 30
attempt.
turns.
Let's see how this goes.
Being a rule lawyer.
They fail their save.
Getting another flash.
9 points of lightning damage.
There is a flash on a figure, and then the 2 figure you see the 2 ones that burned away are still not there, and another figure laying on the ground. For a split second, that's what you see. You see a figure standing up, taking the lightning blast, and then you see another one just laying on the ground.
Oh, that wasn't. Shit. That was.
It was not enough to kill.
No, the issue was that was. What can I do for a.
Can you move the spirit bear?
What can the bear do? Boop, 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 boop.
I mean,
Can the bear drag Camry?
bear is just a spirit, it's the thing.
Yep.
But I don't
let
think
me
the monk knows that it's just a spirit.
So you can try to intimidate
That's
the monk
true.
away.
Hold on.
Try to convince our DM to let the bear make an intimidation check.
Using
A
your stats.
flat D20.
It does look like a spectral bear. That's what it says in the description.
It looks like a spectral bear. That's all I'm saying. Like,
It doesn't know if it's real or not.
As a bonus
Bears
action, I
are
can move it. So
I can move it
as
as
a bonus action, I can move it.
Okay.
So
bonus action, move that bear towards her.
I'll
You're
try
gonna-
the intimidation.
You're
Then.
gonna protect Cambry. Okay.
I'll try the intimidation.
And take the protective stance over Cambry.
I'd say roll your intimidation stat because it is a spirit bear that is from your a big protective bear. A big protective bear.
18.
Really good.
They
Oh,
kind of
no.
freeze in place like I need to let this bear have this. You know, like getting in between a
It's
bear
like
and its food.
holding a salmon in front of a hungry grizzly bear.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, that's all that can do. Manura, you can't. You have no range to do anything. I am sorry.
But I
You can
do have
start
movement still,
dashing towards the bear, though.
I could start dash flying towards the bear.
though.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm gonna do something real quick.
Oh, you had movement too. What are you gonna?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Fuck.
because me and Raptor
Nope.
are the only
Okay.
ones that can fly.
Hey, 293.
Juan.
You see Racket jump off the cart.
Okay. Racket and Manura are flying back, or are running, or heading back. I'll say. Racket can only run like 30 feet, but Manura at a full dash can go 100.
Seeing Racket and Manura jump off the carts, Latreus turns to everybody and yells, "Stop the carts!"
293 goes chasing after the child.
Well,
I guess I'll mirthful leap onto his cart and take over that horse. I guess.
Octavia, you saw the same thing of that flash of light everybody else saw. You heard a stop the cart.
She's gonna stop the cart.
Roll me an animal handling check.
It's been days. I would have taught Octavia how to drive the cart.
Still at the roll, not proficient with it. I only in this specific instance, the horses are still going. They're spooked. Lightning and explosions have been happening. That's another thing.
Yeah, like 300 feet away. Whatever.
They're still really loud. 300 feet away is not that far away when it's actual lightning.
Trained horses are trained.
You are unable to stop the horses for this round, but you still are.
Attempt to try again.
You are still with. You can use your other action to try again, but you are also still within range to Eldritch Blast.
But then it's 130. You said.
Well, you are now no for Eldritch Blast. You have 300 feet of range, and you haven't broken
This
that
is
yet.
120 feet, but that's just
That's
casting.
That's the initial spell itself.
Yeah.
You have an invocation that boosts the range.
Yeah, you have an
300 feet.
ability that boosts your Eldritch Blast range.
Oh. Okay.
That's why on the first page where I have in attacks and spellcasting, there's the Eldritch Blast by itself. That's what your Eldritch Blast does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can use your other action to try. You could use your actual action to try again. Or you could roll 2 attacks.
I already used up my action to
use your bonus action.
Okay. I'm gonna try to see if I can blast it.
Okay, roll 2 Eldritch Blasts with disadvantage. So the first one was a miss, and then the second one? The second one was a miss as well. Alrighty. Anything else? You gonna jump out? You gonna... A lot of your party has bailed. What are you gonna do, Maider?
How far can the Raven go?
The Raven can go... I need to look up her Raven stats again. Because I can find it real fast. It does have real fast flight, and you can give it an order even if it leaves your 100 feet, because it can go, like, a few miles away from you. Yeah. Just a Raven. A Raven can fly at 50 movement speed.
50 movement speed?
Yes.
Can it attack at all?
Separated, it can attack, but it will not make it in this turn.
If you tell it to attack, it could go attack the monk.
Yeah, it could.
I will tell it to go and attack.
Okay, so the Raven will take its action immediately after yours, and it flies, it dashes 100 feet. Both the Raven and Manura are at the same distance.
Oh. Okay.
You still have 105 feet to go with the Raven and Manura and the Raven to even get there. Alrighty. Yeah, there's that. That's pretty much all you can do. The carts continue to go. Another 80 feet. Putting the 3 carts at 280 feet away, but most people have jumped out at this point.
Latreus will take control of that third cart.
All right. Latreus,
make the horses stop.
You want to make an attempt to make the horses stop? All right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make them stop.
Yep. Roll me an animal handling. You do still have your bardic inspiration.
And I am proficient in this land vehicle because I took the time to learn the horse.
Yep.
Wait, so is this an animal handling check or is this a driving check?
This would be
carriages are a land vehicle, and I'm proficient in land vehicles.
It is.
But I am not proficient in animal handling.
It is technically a land vehicle, so I guess you could use that. Most of the time, it would be considered animal handling because you're trying to calm down spooked horses. But since you have proficiency in land vehicles, yeah, I'll make it a dexterity plus proficiency check.
Okay.
Because you're using your dexterity to like maneuver the everything.
So 16, and then to be absolutely safe because there's no reason why I need to use this anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All 3 carts just fucking halt. Like, there is a lurch forward, and you nearly lose your hostages with the snake wrapped around them because they're not buckled down.
And I'm using the rest of my movement to go check on Overlake.
Okay. She's a little jostled.
I'm just going to sit in the cart with her. I'm going to tell her, don't worry about anything. Right now, we are fine. I'm going to protect you. Things are great. Drink this. And I hand her whiskey.
The one monk adept is going to try to punch that spirit bear. But because it can't hit the spirit bear, it
just goes through it.
It goes through, and then they back up a couple of steps. So I'm not sure. Juan, you jumped out, right? Are you gonna dash your way back?
I'm chasing after Racket.
Okay, so you would catch up to him in the first 30 feet.
Is he still running or?
Yeah, right. He would still be running, right, John?
When it get to my turn?
Yeah, on your turn.
Does
he would?
When he sees something.
I think he has healing word or cure wounds, and he's trying to go help Cambry. Is the thing.
Yeah.
No, it's you see him start to change.
Oh!
Oh, he's wild shaping. Okay, never
He would
mind.
start wild shaping, but he's still running.
But it is still Juan's turn.
Yes, it is.
I know. Once he gets to Racket's turn.
Yeah, you would see that Racket is not stopping.
Well, then I'm just gonna run alongside Racket, making sure he's safe.
Okay. So you'd probably use your dash, so you would be... You were at 205. You would be 140 feet away from the situation. Okay. Cambry needs to roll a second death save. Jazz. Oh, that's a success.
Success!
That's 2 successes.
See, I knew we'd bounce back from this. We're fine.
Well,
We'll bounce back from this. This is fine. We're gonna be okay.
Alrighty. So yeah, there's that. Racket is sprinting. He's only 170 feet right now.
Don't stop, we're alone now.
So is it my turn now?
Yep, it's your turn.
Okay. Now, 293, you're gonna see something fun.
You see a bird turn into a man.
Or a
Oh,
bird.
like-
Turn into another bird.
You see him start to grow.
What does he turn into?
Because he's wild shaping into a black bear.
Yeah!
Oh, I see. The spiritual bear called the real bear.
Operation Save Cambry as a go. Yeah, exactly.
And 293 is starting to get left behind now.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
The
black
black
bears
bear
are
has
fast
40
as
feet.
fuck.
40 feet? Oh, man.
Yeah. Black bears are scary, man.
So 40 feet. So that would be 80 more feet of movement. That would put you at 90 feet away.
90 feet currently?
Yep, 90 feet away. And that's from where Cambry is on the ground.
Let me see.
Which means that you still have...
And I don't think you can cast while you're in wild shape.
You cannot.
No. But there's one benefit.
Mm-hmm.
Keen smell.
Oh, yeah! Oh, no. Oh, you smell so much blood.
oh god. Racket is about to go feral.
Well,
And you guys are being unhinged.
See, what I'm afraid of is what we don't see.
but you can't really do any checks right now because you used your bonus... Oh, wait. Used your action to turn into a bear. Because you're not
action.
because you're not a shepherd, right? So never mind. You're not
Moon.
You're not moon. Yeah. So that means you're 130. All right, you're 130 feet away. Okay.
But I still got the call lightning going on.
Oh my God. Oh, you can smell where they're at. Yeah, you know the basic area where the enemy's at.
Oh, he knows.
I just can't use any lightning yet because I used the action to turn into a bear.
Fair. Okay.
I see.
That's awesome. Alrighty. Manura, you've already dashed. You're 105 feet away. I believe Healing Word is a 60-foot spell.
It's a 60-foot.
Yeah. Jake? You are 105 feet away. It is your turn.
And healing word is 50 feet.
Or is it 60 feet?
Or 60 feet.
60
so you could get within range and do it.
What, Jake?
Yeah.
You're muffled.
I will get in range and do it.
Are you just going to get in one dash, like regular dash range, or are you going to get it, or a regular movement range, or are you going to get within dash? Because you can reach Cambry within dash, almost.
You know what? No, fuck it. I'm gonna dash all the way in, heading straight for Cambry.
All right, you are back on the field. And I think all you have to do is they have to be able to hear you for healing word, and that's it. So.
Yep.
So healing word.
All right, go ahead and roll. What level are you going to do it at? That's the question.
Third.
Matthew.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it at third.
You're going to do it at third? Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it at third level.
Healing word. So that'd be 3d4s plus your spellcasting mod.
Well, everybody knows that the bird is the word.
All right. Roll that spicy 3d4s plus 4. Oh my god. Cambry,
Oh.
what do you say?
Get back up.
Get back up! Cambry, you just hear, get back up, in a stern voice, and your eyes shoot open, and there's a spirit bear standing over you.
Don't freak out. Don't freak out. It's a friend.
And that's all you can do, because that's a bonus, and a dash and a move. And yeah, you're good.
It's very nice, man.
Alrighty. Maider, you are now 280 feet away, but the carts have stopped.
At the behest of Latreus yelling, halt! All
Halt!
the carts stopped.
Yeah.
Operation Save
Present hall
Cambry.
pass. Second request. Present hall pass.
It's right here.
Request.
Third request.
What?
Present hall pass.
Oh, I thought I heard me.
Spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon, it is, I think it's too far away to get to the enemy. Oh, no, it can make it. Never mind.
No, it
Okay.
can make it.
Wait!
And it's not a disadvantage, right?
It would still be a disadvantage. There's no light. It's just that you kind of know where they're at.
Just imagining it's like courage, like chasing off.
Okay.
And we did see the lightning
You
bolt
hit.
reveal it. So
You hit.
Okay.
Roll that damage. Roll that
Okay.
2d8s plus
okay.
5.
I'm just surprised it wasn't completely cooked by fireball. To be honest with you.
That they were really healthy. And with that, the porcelain,
Lethally or non-lethal?
the porcelain bird.
She couldn't see to determine.
Yeah, the porcelain bird flies over and just rips their throat out.
Just
Oh god.
Oh my god.
take the heck out of it.
And Racket, you as a black bear can smell the more smell of blood just pooling over and over.
Yeah, hold on.
And combat has ended. You,
But
that was fucking close.
Yeah, it really was.
I made it. I made
now?
an executive decision. And if I could have taken Cambry with me, I would have. It's just I was grappled and could not do that.
You all of you gain 720 experience, putting you at 10,780. And as
Not level up yet. Okay.
as Cambry wakes up, shaking off the absolute shit show and looking around in the darkness with her dark vision, as seeing allies coming back to help her out and seeing Manura coming to help her out and no idea where the carts are as they are too far in the distance. That is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Damn.